Cause it dwelled on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping yet. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at Booth's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, a free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me, that's where I find an empty glass, reflection of the truth. It's every what's up to be told, I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter at Booth's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. Just a case of once, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Booth's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Searching all along, give us it dwell on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping yet. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at Booth's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me, that's where I find an empty glass, reflection of the truth. It's every what's up to be told, I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter at Booth's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. Just a case of once, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Booth's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Where have you been? Been searching all along. Give us a dwell along. the glue without a sign.
Oh my god. Bruh! I am jacked up today! Man! I forgot to freaking take off my camera lens. Dude, I am so jacked up today, man. Today has just been absolutely ridiculous. Sorry for that, guys. Anyway, today has just been ridiculous. First of all, shout outs to Tommy Raiku with the Toby Buster. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mr. Tommy Raiku, with the $20, becoming the top stream ninja in the stream Hokage. We'll get you up in just a bit, which I forgot to even set the stuff. I was in such a rush today. Let me tell you guys something, man. We're gonna talk about some stuff today. Yesterday I lost 34 subscribers yesterday after yesterday's stream for simply being against, being with underage kids. 34 subscribers. You don't just lose that out of nowhere because the content, you guys have been watching my content more. I lost 34 subscribers for simply suggesting that there was some bad stuff going on. So if you're one of these people that have an issue with a content creator simply not wanting there to be problems within a community that that I've competed with, that I've spoke to, that I've interviewed, feel free to unsubscribe now. And don't, to those 34 people, if you're watching today or if you resubscribe, don't ever come back to my channel again. Go to somebody else's channel that sits there and says, blah, 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 I don't want to hear, and just sits there and leeches views off you guys, all right? Go to somebody else's channel. Don't ever come back to my channel again. So if you're one of these people that are kind of shadow watching or whatever the case is and unsubscribed because you're weird, you know what I'm saying? Because you might be doing stuff like that, unsubscribe and never, ever, ever, ever come back to my channel again. I don't need you or your views. Plain and simple. Go watch. Obviously, you watching other people because you're sitting there and praising them 24/7. All right, okay. But then you get butthurt when somebody comes out here and tries to say what's good or not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the Ravenflow, get the hell out of here, man. Please leave. You think I'm a leech? That's fine. Look. You think that's cool. But I've had literally thousands of people, even parents, say that, yo, man, you're a good influence. You say good things. You help out with the kids, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So you give good advice, whatever. I'm not perfect, but if you think that, please screw off, you weirdo. And like I said, Ravenflow, don't ever come back. Nobody knows or cares who you are. I'm still going to be here because I don't got any skeletons and crazy stuff in my closet for people to sit there and try to do against me, all right? So screw you, man, and get the hell out of my chat room. I'm not pulling any punches on you, bruh. Seriously, you're a loser. You're a loser. You always will be. Anyway, moving on. It's guys like that with your sock accounts, with your damn sock accounts that have issues with what somebody's trying to say that's logical. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just ridiculous. But anyway, like, my hair's not even, I'm like a mess today. Like, this is just ridiculous, you know? Listen, guys, listen. First of all, let me get Tommy on the board. I was, when I woke up this morning around 6 a.m., I woke up to some of the most disturbing news that I have seen in a long time with the Smash Brothers, community, with many high profile characters, in the Smash community, and it really makes me sad to see that guys that I spoke with, you know what I'm saying? Guys like Nairo and guys like D1, guys that I interviewed, guys that I spoke with. I wouldn't call them friends. Maybe Nairo, maybe a little bit. We followed each other. We had multiple conversations through DMs, in terms of like more business stuff, more so than anything, like I said, interviews. I ran into a couple pictures that I posted on Twitter with me and him, so it's very upsetting. Like I said, but I wouldn't call us like friends, because I didn't really know him like that. We were just, like I said, we run across each other at E3. I'd interview him. Sometimes I sub to his channel, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He would, I think he like quote tweeted me one time or something. I'm not really sure, but like whatever, So it's very upsetting to see that, that he would do something like this. And for those who are wondering, like, oh, well, you have him on your channel. Are you going to remove that stuff or anything? I'm like, no, I'm not going to remove it because when I interviewed him, it was in 2015, I think, 2015 or 2016, which was before all of this that even happened. So, you know, it's going to be left up for preservation, plain and simple. It's just going to be left up. I'm not removing it. So there's that. But either way, it's really upsetting to see what happened. But let me say shout outs to everybody who's here. If you're here in the chat, you want me to say hi to you, feel free to say hi. I'll be more than happy to say hi back. Okay? So except for the Ravenflow, don't say hi and don't ever come back, weirdo. Let's see here. Acquaintances. Yeah, exactly. I would say me and him are acquaintances. Me and D1 weren't acquaintances. I talked to D1 one time. Or 2 times I saw D1. Yo, Tommy Reich with another $5. It says, stuff like this needs to be addressed immediately and community needs to improve and learn from the stuff, not just ignore. OJ, music choice is on you. All right, cool, man. I kind of want to listen to Psycho Soldier again. I like this song. Thank you for the $25 so much, man. I appreciate that. But let's get some shout outs. I want to say hi to everybody here. It's not all crazy news today, guys. We'll have some other stuff for you guys too. But I'm gonna be working a lot today. I'm gonna be busting my butt because Friday, I kind of feel like taking a little bit of a day off on Friday, like not working as much because like I'm a little bit sick to my stomach with some of these allegations and some of these stuff that's coming out, man. Chris Stanley is here. Anthony Rudd is here. Thank you so much, Tommy Raiku. Thank you for the support. You guys give some love, respect, and emotes to Tommy Raiku for the support today, man. Chris Osborne is here. What's good, Chris Osborne? Liquidy, Dior Wilson, Party Man, Chupacabra. Jonathan B is here as well. VC, tip of the iceberg. I mean, maybe, man. Nairo's the biggest name in this Smash. He's the most popular Smash Brothers player. So I mean, like, I don't think there's really anything higher than Nairo, to be honest. Nairo's the most popular Smash Brothers player, and D1's the most popular Smash Brothers commentator. So I mean, I don't see how it can get any, you know, any. Those are the 2 top of the top, you know? Savage Animator, what's up, man? Brace Bradley, what's up, man? Welcome. Andrew Noak, yeah, screw. I'm not worried about the Ravenflow. This is not something that I'm gonna pull punches on. Usually we just ban somebody, make a little mom joke, and move on. But losers like that can get lost. Calling me a leech, that's fine. You call me whatever I want, whatever you want to. We all know the facts here. Epsy, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. CP256, what's good? Jarmo, my boy, welcome. Epic Gamer, how's it going? Alonzo Vines, Cosmic Gaming, Gunmetal Otaku, Squiddy, what's good, man? Welcome. Amiibo fan. Yeah, but we're not talking about LTG's opinion on this one here, man. We're not talking. Let him. He can speak his own thing. I'm gonna speak my own thing, man. Afro Crack, man, what's good? Juice Man Vaughn. It could get worse, but I hope not. I'm just saying in terms of like the like as high like popularity of players, Nairo and D1 are the 2 top in the game. In terms of Smash Brothers Ultimate, D1's hybrid. He's melee and he's ultimate. So he's the most popular commentator because he can do both seamlessly. He's even done both. Like I think at single tournaments he'll do melee and he'll do Smash Ultimate. You know, Nairo, he's not the most popular Smash Brothers. Like, I mean, if you look at like Mango's maybe more popular, but like in terms of Ultimate, Nairo was absolutely the most popular Smash Brothers player in the world. Was Nairo. There's no question about that. He's the most popular player in the world. Had one of the largest contracts for a Smash Brothers, one of the best paid. I mean, the man was making, you know, he had 7.8K subs on Twitch by the self subs. That isn't even like. So dude's making, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year off of a Smash Brothers personality. I mean, that's pretty much the top of the top. I don't think there's any other Smash Brothers Ultimate player that makes more than Nairo. He had the best sponsor. He made the most money. I mean, he's the top player in the Ultimate, you know? And now at this point, his career is over. It's over. TH3 is here. What's good, man? Mike UK. J2 Blue. Yeah, I just got done reading Anti's denial of what happened, so I'm not going to be including Anti into this because you're innocent until proven guilty. And Anti has rebuffed everything that was said, so I'm not including Anti into this here because it's one thing, whereas Nairo literally basically admitted to what had happened. Deactivated social media accounts, let go from his. I mean, like that's more logical. And people all agreed, like, you know, people that are in the know, like Tweak and other people knew about this. So, or not. Well, they knew what had happened, and and had conflicting ways to go about it. So it was true. The stuff with anti, there's no proof. There's no. It's just one person says one thing, and all that. So, no, anti's not guilty until he's proven guilty. Like, you just have allegations at this point. I'm not gonna sit here and put him over the fire. For he put out a tweet longer saying that, oh no, like, this is what happened. This is what happened here. This is what happened here. This is what happened here. You got it. You're innocent until proven guilty, unless you say something otherwise. But I'm not gonna sit there and roast this man anti for what, or implicate him for what. So yeah, man. Reggie Fils-Aimé, 70% cult leader, donated $20 and says, can we give a giveaway on a later date? We need positivity. Can we pick up the games in the community? I'll buy 3 of whatever Ninja want and spread some positive vibes. Sorry if this is out of nowhere. Yeah, Reggie, DM me in terms of what giveaway, what we can do and stuff like that. All right, but we're gonna have to figure out something else outside of Super Chat, because YouTube takes percentages of it, so it'd be a little awkward to do that. So yeah, DM me, my boy, and we'll get you going on something. But yeah, you have my DM, right? You follow me on Twitter, I'll follow you back. Just let me know it's you. So thank you for the 20, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Reggie Fils-Aimé, 70% cult leader. Amiibo fan with the $2 and says play Mechanical Rhythm from Xenoblade Definitive Edition. All right, I got you. Crit Astro, what's up, man? Welcome. I'm not doing good today, man. Maurice Miller says if it's true they need to be locked up. I don't know all the laws with statutory with different countries, or not countries, with different locations and stuff like that, man. So yeah, I don't know, dude. It's a crime, but it's just like he'd have to pursue, like they'd have to pursue it. Like Captain Zach would have to pursue pursue it legally. You know what I'm saying? For them to be locked up. So it's not about them confessing, it's about them pursuing. It's about Captain Zach pursuing legal charges against them. They're not just gonna grab him and throw him in jail. That's not how the legal system works, guys. It's just not. You have to be put on trial. Even if you admit to something, you still have to be, you need to go to court. You need to be put on trial. He needs to be arrested. So he has to go file a police report. Captain Zach needs to go file a police report first, and then they can do something. But if Captain Zach doesn't go file a police report, then you can't throw anybody in jail. You know? So, I mean, we can sit there and say all these things, you know, but if there's no police report, there's no jail time, guys. Which I don't think he's going to go to... I don't think Captain Zach's going to go to the courts or anything like that. Amiibo fan donate. Thank you for the 2, though, man. I appreciate that. This morning was crazy. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy morning. The Icarus donated $10. I'm just going to let you guys talk. I don't think I'm going to... I think I got a video for the OJX channel where I'm going to just discuss. I want to hear you guys' thoughts from people who know, like, who have read the stuff that's going on. You know? I don't know. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm not thinking... I was thinking so unclearly. Icarus, I'll get your comment in just a bit. Dude, I went and bought Popeyes this morning. I freaking ate Popeyes chicken for breakfast. Because I was feeling so... My chemical imbalance was so off. And not only did I eat Popeyes chicken, I exercised right after because I felt guilty after all of these years. You know what I'm saying? Of just... You think that... It's not that I knew these people, but you just think that... You try to think the best of people at the top of the game. You know what I'm saying? And man, you can't even, with the amount of money people making, like, with the amount of money that people like Nairo and D1 make, it's like, there's plenty of women that are of age. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a good thing. Let me read off what, the Icarus had to say. Icarus with a $10 donation and says, this is why Nintendo doesn't support the Smash community. OJ, thank you for being yourself and calling out what's wrong. It's good people like you that help cleanse the community. I don't want to act like I'm some type of savior or anything like that, you know, and I'm not perfect either. But I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anybody, but I've never even thought about being with a girl that's younger, that's like underage or anything like that. That was always, when I was growing up, that wasn't cool. You didn't want to date a girl that was younger than you. You didn't want to date a girl that was really young. That was like, ew, like, oh, you're not grown up. You wanted to date a real woman. You know, you wanted to date a mature, like a woman that was, you know, that was matured and developed. You didn't want to date somebody younger. Like, that's how the attitude was when I was growing up, you know? So I would always pursue that. When I was in 5th grade, I'd pursue that 6th grader. When I was in 6th grade, I'd be looking at those 7th and 8th graders. You know what I'm saying? When I was in high school, I'd be looking at those, you know, freshmen. I'd be looking at those sophomores or those juniors. You know, that's how I always was growing up, you know? And when I got into college, I never looked back to high school. I always looked forward, like, okay, where are the girls in college? You know what I'm saying? So it was always like that was never a thing for me, you know? So it's kind of weird, man. But yo, you're right. Yeah, Nintendo, I think the Nintendo Versus channel is done, you know? You know, I think Nintendo's not going to really support, like, or even sponsor any more tournaments ever again. I think the age of recent competitive Smash Ultimate is done. Like, it's done. There's got to be a complete restructuring. I think Nintendo might even restrict for them playing the games like, if there's any big tournaments, until there is 100% reform. I don't think they'll sponsor anything, but I don't know. I can't speak for Nintendo, but I know that they're not happy because their game is now being associated with all this stuff, you know? So I can tell you right now, Nintendo's definitely not happy. I don't think they're happy at all. I think they're very, 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 very upset. And I've drank like 7 of these this morning. I need to get another one. Give me a second, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's 0 sugar, guys. It's just basically carbonated water. 0 sugar. Nintendo's not going to step in and make the rules because Nintendo was never involved in the first place. $3 from KJ2399. He says, yo, OJ, today has been a rough day. First, it was the Smash community. Now the FGC has these same problems with Mr. Wizard allegations plus more rough for both communities. Keep being you, though, bro. Yeah, man. I'll tell you guys, when I was growing up, believe it or not, I was antisocial. One of the major reasons why that I got into communications was to get over I didn't want to be around people. I always thought I just didn't want to at times. I like, you know, I'd have my little friends that I would hang out with, but I wasn't a very social person from being teased from from being African or my skin color, whatever the case was. So I always had a natural distrust for even sometimes girls, you know, distrust for girls, sometimes for certain guys that thought that they were way cooler than me because they were real American black and I was African and I had a little bit of an accent because I was learning 2 languages growing up sometimes, you know. So I was kind of bitter and a little bit antisocial at times. So it would have been hard for me to do stuff like this. But thank you for the $3, man. Chris with the 2 says, bad weeds always weed themselves out. Stay good, OJ. I'm just here by myself. I'm hanging out with you guys, man. There's nothing that I could possibly do. No, I can barely speak my my native language. It's called Igbo. It's a Nigerian language. I can barely speak that. I know a few words here and there, but like I was learning a bit when I was younger. So sometimes I had a little bit of an accent or I'd pronounce things weird. You know, and people would give me crap along with like, you know, being African, you know, and just stuff like that. So kids would tease or talk behind my back or whatever. It was all good. It's no biggie. Thank you for that. Yo, Cedric Matolis with the $10 with the Joe. And he says, Popeye's chicken for breakfast is one of the many things that makes America great. It's part of what dreams are made of. Dude, I was feeling so, man. I did have Popeyes for breakfast. I ripped off all the skin, though. That was the skin is what the main bad part. I ripped off all that, but I had to have something, man. I felt so bad, dude. I felt so bad this morning. I felt just so bad for everyone involved. I mean, it just seems like, you know, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm just imagining these kids as potential students since I want to be a teacher, and it's disgusting to think that this could happen to children. Never going to another tourney again. Yeah, until there's major reform. And I think that tourneys also there needs to be a couple different things here. One, tourneys need to be done in one day. It needs to be like a 1 day thing, then back. It doesn't need to be a multiple day thing. And two, there needs to be an age limit. I'm sorry. If you're 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, stay home. Or if it's a local that you can drive back, stay home unless you have a parent or guardian there with you. I'm sorry, but no more kids at tournaments. You got to be 17 years old, 17 or older, or 18 or older, period. But the problem with that is that there goes a chunk of your money, because a lot of people that sign up for these tournaments are 15, 16, 17 years old. So you have to figure out something to protect children in addition to having these tournaments. So Cedric, thank you for the $10 though, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the stream. Imagine all the people that still haven't spoken up yet. There's probably a lot more, man, you know? There's probably a lot more. Speaking of breakfast, Wendy's breakfast is nasty. I tried another item and I almost vomited. Oh, man, that's too bad. The Nairo stuff hurt me the most. I enjoyed his content and his streams. I even bought merchandise from him. This is insane. Yeah, it hurt me too because, like I said, I knew Nairo. Like I said, we were acquaintances. He was always very nice. I mean, Nairo has done a lot of good things. You know what I'm saying? Not defending him, but Nairo's done a lot of good things out there. You know, he's donated a ton of money. He's done a lot of good things, but at the same time, he made a colossal mistake. This is the worst type of mistake that you can make. You know, he was afraid. He was super afraid, and he made a bad mistake. From what I understand, it was just that. Apparently, it was just that one time, but it could have been more. You know, because Zero says that they were hanging out at multiple tournaments. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how many encounters there were. But yeah, he made a very big mistake. I think Zach is a guy, or is a teenager. I don't. He's the victim here. But Zach is someone. I won't say anything else. I'll say that Nairo definitely should have known what he's doing, but I don't know. I'll stop right there. Nairo should have known what he was doing. I'm just let's see here. I'm just here so you won't get fined. Yes, they'll get fined. Yeah. Nairo, exactly. Zach isn't fully innocent. That's the best word. Zach isn't fully innocent, but Nairo should know better because Nairo's the adult. Nairo was 20. Zach was 15. So therefore, Nairo should know better. You know what I'm saying? And then Nairo paid him to keep quiet. Now, I'll use myself. When I was 15 and when I was 16, no, I did not have any sexual relations, like all the way, like second, third base and all that, with 21-year-olds and all that. There was a couple. Yes. I knew what I was doing. I pursued it. I knew what I was doing. And I would not want that girl to get in trouble. And that's stuff that, like I said, that I would not want her to get in trouble at all. And I'll never say who it was or anything like that, because it was one of my friend's sisters. Again, I told you guys yesterday what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, because it was me. Now, I'm not saying that's the same thing here with Zach. But that girl, when that happened, she knew what she was doing. But there are some boys at that age, you know what I'm saying, that know exactly what they're doing. You know? That know exactly what they're doing. And it's just tough. It's a tough situation all around, but Nairo is definitely in the fault here. You know? Nairo's definitely in the fault here. So yeah. Let's see here. This makes me not want to play Smash anymore. No, you should still wait. This has nothing to do. Hold up. Let me just say this right now, guys. This has nothing to do with the Smash Brothers video game. We shouldn't. Hold up. We can't punish the video game for what had happened here. It has nothing to do with it. Troy, you play at nowhere near a competitive level. So this has nothing to do with it. Like, it has nothing to do with the video game. They just happen to play the video game. All right? So it has nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So we shouldn't say, oh, I guess we're not going to play Smash anymore. You know, I'm still going to be playing. You know? I don't blame Nintendo at all. I don't blame Nintendo or the what's it called? The game or anything. It's fault clearly lies upon the leaders in the Smash community and the people who did this. It's accountability, guys. Thank you. I was like, why everyone stopped playing Smash because of people like them? Exactly. There's no need. So yeah, man. That's not funny, Mocats. Let's see here. Nairo even went along with what they were doing. Freaking disgusted. Yeah, man. It's not good. As I'm about to eat this can while I drink the rest of it. It's not good. I swear I can drink like 90 of these today. I just feel... I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like I said, it's not a good situation. Not a good situation at all. Yeah, I'm not in the mood for Smash, but I won't quit playing. Somebody get this man another 12-pack. Yeah, I need another 12-pack, dude. At CVS, they had 3 12-packs for like, I think it was like, how much was it? For like $12. So there were $4 per 12-pack. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. $4 per 12-pack. Let's go. So I picked up one Diet Cherry Coke, which Diet Cherry Coke is pretty good. And then picked up 2 Sprite Zeros. So this helps me not eat candy. Like, that's the thing that's one thing that it helps me not eat candy. As long as I don't eat candy, I'm good. Yeah, I did interview Nairo. I interviewed Nairo. I think it was E3 2015. And then I took pictures with them at E3 2016 or 2017. Your main is Ryu now? That's not a good main for you to have. He requires technical inputs. You should do and ate some ice cream. I ate Popeye's chicken instead. Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken for me. Make sure not to drink too much. You could get kidney stones. No, I'm good on the kidney stones. I'll be all right. You only get kidney stones if you don't balance the water. You don't balance it with exercise, by the way. Doc Ito says, have you ever tried switching to sugar-free gum? I have tried sugar-free gum, but I'm not a fan of it. To me, it makes things worse. It makes things worse when I do sugar-free gum. It just makes me want actual, like, candy. Who should be my main then? Black Kirby still. Who should be your main? You should still stay with. You should just learn how to play. Like, you should actually take some time, like, go into practice mode and learn how to short hop, learn Kirby's moves, learn movement a little bit. You should just learn how to play, like, because like the way that you play, not trying to be mean, Troy, but the way that you play is completely oblivious to even anything in Smash Brothers. Like, you play as if you don't know anything about the game, and I'm not trying to be mean. But, like, you play as if you knew literally nothing about the game, as if you just picked it up for the first time. So I highly suggest going into practice mode and learning the moves and seeing how much damage they do and seeing how to move and just maybe watching somebody else that plays at a competitive level Kirby and looking at what they do and trying to see if you can emulate some of it, because the way that you play is just ridiculous. And like I said, I'm not trying to be mean or discourage you from playing, but, like, your play style, like, you float all the way to the top of the screen, you jump around, you just walk towards me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just walk towards me. You just do really weird things that have nothing to do with actually playing Smash Brothers competitively, you know? Let's see here. J2 Blue says, the whole situation is giving me anxiety. Yeah. Let's see here. Drink things with natural cane sugar instead. Nah, I'm good. I'll do what I want, Mocats. Thank you, though. Troy Perry says, yeah, by the way, guys, I have a degree in kinesiology. I know exactly what goes into my body, what's inside all these drinks, what to do, what not to do, all that good stuff, man. So there's nothing that you guys can tell me here that's going to make me, in terms of like health or fitness or food, that's going to give me anything. Like I went to school and spent like 20 or 30 grand learning all this crap. All right. So I don't need you guys. I don't need you guys telling me in terms of like certain stuff, man. I know what I'm doing. I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to be like snobby or stuck up or anything, but guys, I literally, I know what I'm doing. Trust me. Let's see here. Justin the Great says, the good thing about this, at least the community is calling out and cleaning the toxic from the community. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm surprised Naro didn't delete his YouTube channel yet. There's no, I wouldn't delete it. I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't delete the YouTube channel. Because that's going to be some revenue for him because he's in trouble. So I think some people will still watch some of the videos or whatever the case is, but he's going to have some type of revenue coming in or some type of job. Hopefully he's saved. I mean, he makes a lot of money, but he also spends a lot of money too, like with his house and, you know, taking care of his mom and stuff like that. So hopefully he saved quite a bit of it, but he's going to have to think of something else to do for a career for the time being. And then maybe in multiple years from now, maybe later, he can come back and just be like a content creator or something like that after he's proven that he's gotten help and he's remorse and he's, you know, and he's actually legitimately, you know, made amends with everything, maybe in years from now, because he's still, I think he's 23. So let's just say a few years after he gets help and he gets, you know, maybe he'll come back later down the line, you know? But yeah. Bro, school's so damn expensive. Yeah, I know, and that's a state school too. That was Fresno State. Imagine going to like a like private or like UCLA or something like that. That was even more expensive. OJ, you should have been waking up with dumbbells in your hands every morning. Dumbbells? Nah, I don't use any dumbbells. I just do push-ups and I just do like I have a pull-up. I do pull-ups and push-ups. Natural. Natural body weight stuff until I can go back, until I'm safe enough to go back to the gym. These has been messed up. Things get better. Yeah, it's been pretty messed up, man, but it is what it is. What's up, OJ? How did the IGN podcast go? It went pretty well. The IGN podcast will be up at, I think they do 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock PT. So you guys should be able to watch it. It's going to be pretty good. Hey, what's up, Console Gamer 97 with the $10 donation. Thank you so much, man. And he says, hey, OJ, joined the video like 5 minutes ago, and I don't know stuff with the Smash community. So what happened with this Nairo dude? I'll look up a video later if you don't want to talk about it. My dude, no, you paid $10, so I'll definitely bring it back up again. So basically what happened, thank you for the $10 though. You didn't have to, you could have just asked me and I would have mentioned it again. But thank you for the 10, man. I appreciate that. So basically Nairo had improper relations with a minor. At the time, he was 20, and the minor was 15. Captain Zach, who was a minor. Nairo, who's not a minor. You know. So, yeah, that's essentially what happened. He had improper relationship with the minor, you know, which is illegal. And even, I think, like, Captain Zach's home state, I think he's from, what is he, from Alabama or Mississippi or something like that. I think 16 is the age of consent there. So, even there, that would have been against the law. You know, whereas I think with the whole ally situation, 16 is the age of consent, you know, with in Alabama or wherever. I know where he lives, that's the age of consent. And in Canada, the age of consent is also that age. So although Ally still got banned, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ally still got banned, but, you know, at least that was like, well, okay, at least the age of consent was a bit different, you know, whereas this was completely illegal. Don't different states have different consent ages? Yeah, they do. They do. Like I was saying, I think California, I think is it 17 or 18 here in California? I know it's that, but I know in some states it's like it's 16. Some states it is 16. That's the lowest though here in the US is 16. Some countries it's like 14. Some places I think it's even as low as 13, which that's why I'm advising all people, all Smash Brothers players from Europe or from Japan, don't comment on any of this. Don't comment because their laws are different than our laws, so don't comment on it. That's what I would hope. I don't want to see any Japanese players or anybody else comment on this because their laws are completely different. What they've done is completely different in certain stuff, all right? So So yeah. Keitaro's not clean. Keitaro's not clean. No, he's not. Awesome Bros with the subscription. Big Z with the $5 and says, with all the stuff in gaming and Me Too, we heard numerous stories about Randy Pitchford. How come no one is coming forward for Randy right now? I mean, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. But maybe we should. Maybe there should be. Keitaro's not clean. Keitaro apparently had Keitaro actually admitted to having an improper relationship with I think a 16-year-old, improper, where he went, he had sexual relations with a underage girl, underage girl, improper relationship. So yeah, man. So yeah. The age of consent is Mississippi is 16, which in my opinion is too low. Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to question, their laws or whatever the case is. Look, I think that's where he's from, right? I think it's Mississippi or whatever. But I know where Zach's from. The age of consent was 16. But even in the case with Ally, it's like, okay, well, the age of consent was that. There's really nothing there outside of it's super creepy. But where Ally's from, where Captain Zach's from, that was the age of consent. But from what I understand, they were at different tournaments in different states where it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? So it'll only be okay exactly where Captain Zach is and exactly where Ally was. You know what I'm saying? In those places where it is okay. But in other places, it's not okay, which creates a whole nother situation where there needs to, instead of there being by state, it should be federal. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's federal, then that means it's everywhere. Because literally, it's like, okay, it's not okay here, but it's okay there. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like the U.S., which that's a problem. That's a big, big, big problem. Because Louisiana, is it Louisiana? I think the age of consent in Louisiana is 16 too, right? Let's see here. So where did this July Deck rumor come from? We'll talk about the July Deck rumor in just a bit. Big Z donated $5 and says, in Michigan, consent is weird. You can be 16 and you can only be with 16 and 17-year-olds. But if you are 18, you cannot be with anyone under 18. Yeah, I think here in California, I think we have some type of like Romeo and Juliet thing too, as well. To where like if you're 16, you can be with if somebody's like 17 turning 18, you can be with them because that person was 17 and you were 16 and that person turned 18 and that person's still 16. Because like if a 16 and a 17-year-old are together, right? And then that 17-year-old turns 18 and the 16-year-old is still 16, do they have to break up? Like if you're like a year and 0.7 or like a year and like a half older, there's going to be a time period where you might be 18 and the girl that you're with or the guy that you're with is 16. So y'all can't be together. I mean, so there are I know there's like some type of I don't know the exact laws with it, but I know there's some type of Romeo and Juliet type of deal, No, they got to break up if it's 18 and 16. Actually, they don't. No, they actually don't, VC. I can tell you right now, they actually don't. I've seen it multiple times here in California and nothing happens. And most of the time the parents don't care either. That's not true. He says, "Oh, okay, okay." He said, "No, they don't gotta break up." Okay, they don't got it. My bad. My bad. I read what VC said. I can't read. VC's right. Lucius Augustus donated 100 core crystals and says, it's unfortunate that you check someone's age, ask them, check their ID, and can be fake. You get screwed over like anti. Yeah. That's I think that's one of the issues. One of the issues. that's one of the things. Lucius Augustus, I agree. Anti definitely seems like you got screwed over. Definitely seems like you got screwed over because he feels that the girl said that there was this age, but since he didn't, I guess, didn't ask for identification. But dude, I've never asked a girl for identification. For Tinder, I'd never asked a girl for identification. That's just not something that you would. That's not a normal thing to do, to ask somebody for identification, before you date them, or something like that. He still gave her alcohol when he thought she was 18. Yeah, but that's a whole different. That's a whole different offense, though. That's a whole underage drinking is a whole different offense, and that's a whole different thing in general, right? That's a whole different whole different thing in general. Because there are, drinking is interesting, right? Because drinking, it's like, okay, you've got to be 21 to drink. 21 to drink in this country, whereas in so many other places, that is not the case. And I know we're talking about here in America, but I mean, I don't know. It's just, that's a whole nother thing. You know, she's not accusing, it's not being accused of underage drinking here. What's accused here is statutory, you know? Console Gamer with the $5 and says, okay, thanks for the summarization. Work 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. ET, so just watching the live stream and playing some Switch now for the rest of the night. Yeah, man, just relax, dude. You had a long day of work, man. Just relax, you know. Thank you for the support on the channel. Seriously, you guys' support means the world to me. I appreciate you guys, so thank you guys for supporting the channel. As we bleed subs, because people get mad that I'm simply trying to, you know, say the right thing. So, I don't know, man. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate that. I really do. He asked her 3 times. Yeah, he did. He did ask her 3 times. He did. He did. You ain't looking for 18-year-olds, though? Nah. No, I'm not looking for 18-year-olds. Actually, you know what the funny thing? I told you guys the story on Tinder the other day. You know, on Tinder, not the other day, but on Tinder, I was, like 23. I went out with a 23-year-old, and that was like too young. I was like, dude, I'll never go out with another 23-year-old again. You know, and I'd been talking to like a couple 24, 23-year-olds. I'm like, dude, I'll never do this again. I'm done. So I raised the age up to like 25, 26, man. I was like, that's the minimum for me, you know? So yeah, we should be expecting an update on Nairo's whereabouts. Should we be expecting? Nairo put out a statement just saying like, hey, he failed the community. Sorry, he had improper relations. You know, so that's his statement. Nairo's not gonna. We're not gonna hear from Nairo for a long time. I got you to go. Legally, he's still in trouble. Even if she swore she was 18 and lied, ignorance of age is not an excuse by law. It's not, but you would need. The thing about it though is that you would need to pursue it. So everyone's saying, oh, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. You would need to, she needs to legally pursue it. Having courtroom on, as somebody who's dealt with lawyers before, guys, having the courtroom, having Twitter be your judge, jury, and your executioner, that's not how it works, guys. You know what I'm saying? You can cancel him. Obviously, he's been dropped from his org, whatever. He's going to lose money, subs, whatever the case is, but you can't convict somebody over Twitter. You know what I'm saying? OJ46 talking about 23 too young. Shut up, Double D. You can't convict somebody over Twitter, guys. So everyone's saying he can still be in trouble. Well, she can say stuff over Twitter, but she needs to put together evidence, and she needs to go forward with a legal complaint, which she probably won't do because it's too expensive. I don't know where she lives in terms of things, but interstate suing or pressing charges from one state to a different state that was years ago is very, very, very difficult to prove in court, and is going to be it would be timely, it would be costly, and it's not going to happen. So all these people that are saying they need to be thrown in prison, they're going to be arrested. No, they're not. They're not. Because the victims probably don't have the money to pursue them, honestly. And it's been years. So, and there was involvement in drinking. So, in order to get a conviction, you'd have to be completely convince a judge who is going to be impartial to all of this and isn't going to be looking at Twitter, is going to be looking at the facts to say, okay, there's somebody drinking that's talking about my memory was kind of fuzzy. I'm not really sure. That's reasonable doubt in a court. Thrown out. I'm not even sure if it would make it to court. You know, so I get what you guys are saying, and trust me, the victims are the victims. But this whole prison time and jail time and all this is not going to happen. I'm talking about realistically. It's not going to happen. As somebody who knows the court process and knows, I watch all these crime shows and how they do things. Not CSI, but like actual like forensic files and, you know, first 48 and how the process works, you know, these people aren't going to be thrown in jail for anything. You know, they're just not. They're just not. It's not going to happen. This is not the first time this has happened in the Smash community. And I don't think that there's anybody in the Smash community that has committed some things like this that's in prison or that's in jail. Not a single person, you know? Yeah, imagine a judge. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not siding with them. I'm just telling you guys the facts because like people are saying, oh, they're going to be they're going to be thrown up, locked. No, they're not. It's not going to happen. Why these victims? Let's see. Why would victims need money for someone to be prosecuted? Surely the police investigate. The prosecution is all public funded. No, you need, in order to prosecute somebody, usually you need a good lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have a good lawyer, like I think you live in the UK, right, Michael? So things are a little bit different there. But here in the US, you want to get a conviction, you usually have to have a solid. You have to have a solid lawyer. You want to get something out of it, you got to have a lawyer. You know, you need evidence. You need evidence. You need a lawyer. Twitter is not evidence. You know what I'm saying? You need real, actual evidence. And then you, like I said, you probably need a lawyer that's going to be there to fill out all the, like, guys, listen, let me tell you guys something. I'll get that donation. Thank you for the $3. Let me tell you guys something. Filling out paperwork to press charges and to get like court paperwork is a nightmare. I've done it myself without a lawyer. It is a nightmare. Filling out all the stuff that you need to preparation for before court. And this was just family court, okay? Imagine like prosecute, like you know, criminal, which it's even heightened more. You know, where you're talking like hard time in prison or in jail. Family court's a little bit different. Nobody's gonna go to prison or jail for anything. You're just fighting over custody, right? Of your kids, which is, it's serious, but nobody's gonna go to prison for anything for the most part, right? And the paperwork for that is ridiculous. Imagine pursuing charges and paperwork for that, and then going to court, and then the times, dude, it is a nightmare. So these people aren't gonna go through all of that. They have their own lives to live, and they're not gonna dedicate the time in order to get this done. They're just not, unless they have a lot of money, and a lot of them don't have the money for that. So that's the reason why I'm saying that, Michael. It's just something that's not gonna happen. Juice Man Vaughn donated $3. Says, after what we're talking about here, I don't want to talk anymore about the issues. Get resolved to the fullest. Play Strange Sunset. Yeah, that would be good, but we need to make sure that we talk about it right now. But yeah, you're right, man. I agree. Thank you for the $3 though, man. I appreciate that. He says Nairo can still get in trouble with the law because he's ongoing conspiracy to pay victim and committed a crime in some states. Once again, there has to be there has to be pursuit from Captain Zach. If Captain Zach doesn't pursue it, Nairo will not get in trouble by anything. And I don't think Captain Zach's going to pursue it. He'd have to present his evidence. He'd have to go file a police report and present his evidence. There's nothing that he can do to get in trouble. Like I said, it's just Twitter. He just put it out on Twitter. But it doesn't seem like Captain Zach is looking to pursue legal charges. So therefore, Nairo's not going to get in any trouble. There will be no criminal cases against Nairo. In my opinion, there will be no criminal cases unless Captain Zach has a change of heart and decides to pursue it criminally, which, like I said, would cost a lot of money. All right. I just don't think it's going to happen, guys. I don't think it's going to happen. Benji donated $10. Says, hi, OJ. Nate doesn't believe the 3D Mario Collection is enough for Nintendo to be a big holiday title. I disagree. I think it's going to be massive, by the way. If LBJ wins, the GOAT, no debates. Nah, Benji, you tripping, bro. That's still only be 4 to Jordan 6. But thank you for the 10 British pounds. Or is that euros? Euros. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can understand why Nate would think that the Mario collections wouldn't be enough because it's not new games. But it depends on what they do with those collections, how it's put. But yeah, those would be absolutely massive, to be honest. And it depends like how much value they give you. If they give you Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Galaxy, and they're all like remastered in like 1080p 60, that's pretty big. I think people would freaking flip out about that. But we'll see. We'll see. But thank you for the 10. Thank you for the 3, Juice Man. let's see here. Didn't Captain Zach say he wishes no ill will? Do you think that means he won't press charges or his family will step in? Yeah, I think that means he won't press charges. I think that's what that means. That. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's going to. He didn't want. He said he didn't want Nairo to get canceled, but I mean, we all knew Nairo was gonna get canceled. Like we all, after reading that, he's like, oh, I don't want Nairo to get canceled. Of course, Nairo's gonna get canceled. What do you mean? You know. This is exactly what I was thinking. People say he's gonna go to jail and stuff, and yeah, I agree. But from what I hear, going through court stuff is hell and expensive. It is. It's the. I don't wish. Let me tell you guys something right now. I don't wish court on any of you guys. Do whatever you can to avoid any type of court. Family court, criminal court. Be a good person. Don't break the law. Avoid it like the damn plague. You find a woman, you make sure everything works. You have children with a woman, you make sure you do everything in your possible power to be on good terms and have a good life and live the best that you can. You don't want to be involved with any type of court. It's all garbage. Trust me. I agree. I agree, OJ. Most courts won't even see tangible evidence to convict the legal system to spend money to put someone in jail. Exactly. That's really what it comes down to, guys. Can I request a song? I forgot to mention. Yeah, you can request a song. Yes, sir, KJ. I feel no matter what, social media is a bad place to go to, just like the news. We can't blame all social media, man, but it's not good. Child abuse is like domestic abuse. It's not up to the victim. In this case, somebody would have to pursue it though. You know what I'm saying? So while you're right about that, Captain Zach being the age that he is, and what he's already stated on Twitter, his parents would have to pursue something for him, or there'd have to be something. It's not just going to be automatic. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, this has happened, go arrest this man. That's not going to happen. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen, because we've had situations like this before, and the people that did this are still scot-free. They're free in terms of kicked out of the Smash community, but they're not in jail or prison. So while we can say, yeah, theoretically, Nairo could be in trouble, somebody needs to pursue it. And I don't think Captain Zach's parents or his guardian or Captain Zach himself are going to pursue anything. He literally just said, I mean no ill will to him. He said that he initiated it. He says he means no ill will to him. And that's that. So somebody needs to pursue it. I don't see them pursuing it. I don't see Captain Zach's side pursuing it, you know? Captain Zach's got receipts. He's got receipts. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Welcome to the stream. I know court sucks because jury duty's easy compared to actual, like, being on the other side, you know? Demos Kid, yo, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. All right, I got you. Got you, KJ. Katario situation's insane. Yeah, man, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Katario situation's pretty bad. He's canceled too. Should people who lie about their age get in trouble too? There has to be some accountability there too. No, because they're minors. Minors do stupid things. So, no. Minors say and do stupid things. So, nope. If Zach pursue it, he will also be in trouble. This is the second he's been caught in illegal activities. Remember, Ally? But Zach's the minor. The court system protects minors in these types of situations. Minors can pursue adults all they want. So he wouldn't get in trouble for anything. Minors can do whatever they want because the court system, rightfully so, protects minors. Look, I remember one time, man. I went to a local. I think it was in Smash 4. How old was I? I was in my late 20s or something like that. And there was a girl that came up to me and started talking. And I was just like, I'm good. I was like Chappelle. I was like, because I was like, I already knew where it was going. And talk about, oh, how she's, 17, 18. I said, nah, I'm good. I said, nah, I just went, I said, nah, I'm good. Because minors, even though she's pursuing, minors can pursue all they want. As the adult, you've got to know. You've got to take extra precautions. You've got to take more than extra precautions. And trust me, there's been multiple times where people have approached me and they're wearing a high school t-shirt or like whatever school, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. You ain't gonna catch me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah. Oh, I'm 18. No, you're not 18. Prove it. Prove that you're 18. No, I don't have any ID on me. Well, then I don't got time. I'm out. You know? I'm out. Late 20s. Super late. Or was I in my 30s? I was actually in my... might have been in my 40s, actually. So I was like, I'm out. I was like, did the peace thing. Yeah, exactly. I was like... and just disappeared. Mac Megan with the 3 was like, Nate is just saying that because the Mario Collection includes Super Mario Sunshine, automatically makes it the worst game of all time. Also, can you play the song in the link, please? Absolutely. Thank you so much for the $3, Mr. Mac Mega. You'll never catch OJ. Oh, no. I always had my guard up, man. I always had my guard up. Always. I never really... like, if a girl looks too young, then she looks too young, you know? But some girls just look young, so you don't know. But for me, I was always just like, I always took extra care, you know? Especially when you're black. Just to throw that out there. I mean, it could happen to anybody, but especially when you're black. You need to take double, triple, quadruple. You need to be IDing. You need to have biosensor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take any chances, bruh. A teenager still knows exactly what they're doing. I did as a teenager. They have to be accountability. There's no accountability. No. There's none. There's none. Maybe there's none. There's none because a kid is a kid. So this is or a teenager is a teenager. Yes, they know what they're doing, but this is the reason why. If it's a guy, and this happens with the older girl, it often gets overlooked than a girl with the guy because of just certain stuff. We talked about this yesterday, Michael. I mean, it's just. Is Evo still happening at this point? I think one organizer was accused as well. Yeah, Evo might not be. I don't know. There was some issues. So yeah, Evo might not be happening at this point. I don't know, man. But it's crazy out here, dude. It's pretty crazy. Zach definitely has issues. Absolutely, Zach has issues. But he's still not at fault at the end of the day. Like 100. Like it's still at the end of the day. It's the other people, it's still Ally's fault. It's still Nairo's fault, you know. But Zach definitely has some issues that he needs to address himself. You know what I'm saying? Like that he needs to address. You know. So yeah. Exactly. It's your responsibility to say no as an adult. You know. It's not the kid's responsibility. Which once again. This has happened. So this probably happened to a lot of guys, and you guys didn't even know it. You guys have probably been talking to a girl, and you guys might have been 20 something. She was like 15, 16, but you can't tell. A lot of times girls, they'll wear makeup. You know what I'm saying? Girls, the average height of a girl is like what? 5'5", 5'4", 5'5". So most of these girls, I mean, a girl can be, 5'5", 5'6", or whatever the case is. She can wear a bunch of makeup, and you think that she might be older. You know, but it's still on you as the adult to ultimately know what's going on, you know? So that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. What are the parents of these kids doing is a bigger question. Yeah, that's also another question, man. That's also another question. Benji, with the whole Ubisoft thing, I definitely need to cover the Ubisoft thing too. I absolutely need to cover the Ubisoft thing as well, which I have. I don't know. I just forgot to cover that one, but we need to cover that one too, which we'll get to that. What about fake IDs? That's true. People can have fake IDs. Purple Ditto Zach. You're absolutely right about that. People can have fake IDs. You're right about that. You know, that it's not an easy situation. You know. How do you think Alpharad will take the heavy news on one of his close friends? Well, I don't know. Go to his Twitter account. He's been talking about it. So go to his Twitter account. Awesome, bros. Ask for birth certificates then. Yeah, that's the next thing. Birth certificates, you know? Birth certificates. Ubisoft had a producer from like Assassin's Creed. What was it? Assassin's Creed Valhalla that was like, I guess, sexually abusing certain community members and stuff like that. So I need to research it a little bit more before I actually really dig in. I mean, even if you got a social security number though, you'd have to be able to look that up right then and there, and you need special websites and software to do that. So, you know, so a social security number doesn't a birth certificate would be the best way. Would be the absolute best way to know a real birth certificate. But then again, I don't know, man. They can lie about their age. They could have stole somebody's birth certificate. I don't know. Switch friend code. I'll be on IGN today. The podcast goes up today. Ghost Steps. So the podcast goes up today. So you guys will see me on there. I actually got Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel. I got that game today in the mail, or yesterday. I got it yesterday in the mail, and I just put it on my shelf over there. I don't even know when I'm gonna be able to play it, man. Just so much stuff going on, dude. So much stuff going on. The best way to find out a woman's age is to ask about her pager. If she knows what a pager is or not. It's just sad that we can't really put thoughts into it. The one thing that got me a picture of a commentator who was 22 years old and seeing a much younger Pepe is shocking. No, she was 24, Leo. No, she wasn't 22. She was 24 when it happened. You talk about Centipede or Centipede or whatever? She was 24. She was 24. He was 14. Lots of shady stuff been going on at Ubisoft. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's yeah. I'll let you guys know, like, when the IGN podcast should be going up, I think in about an hour or so. So I'll let you guys know once it's going up and all that, man. So rough all around, man. I think we should what's it called? I think we should move on to the next topic though, shall we, boys and girls? So it seems like there might be a Nintendo Direct. I mean, I'm going to talk about it more tomorrow morning, but there's rumors going around that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct in July. So Nintendo Direct, there will be one in July. I don't know if it's real or not, but it's based off of somebody apparently who's got the March Direct right. So I'll have more on it in the morning. So make sure you guys check out my video tomorrow morning. I've finished editing the video halfway. So after this stream, I'm going to finish editing it all the way. I'm going to upload it. And I think Friday, I'm going to take Friday almost off. I'm going to see my daughter tomorrow. But I'll have a short stream in the afternoon. Then I'm going to go hang out with my mom. I'm just going to go hang out with her and, you know, eat cinnamon. I want a cinnamon bun. I want a cinnamon bun, man. I really want a cinnamon bun. I like the ones from Walmart. I like the cinnamon buns from Walmart. And I look forward to eating. And my mom makes corn on a cob. And she makes rice. And I just want to go eat with my mom and see my nephew. You know, and see my daughter tomorrow. But I'll stream. I'm going to have a video and I'm going to stream too. So I don't know, man. But I want a cinnamon bun. I do want a cinnamon bun. You prefer corn off the cob? No, you've never had my mom's corn on a cob, VC. If you had my mom's corn on a cob, you would not be saying that. Dude, that's what I said too. Oh, I prefer corn off the cob. Not until you have my mom's corn on a cob, man. I'm going to take a picture of it and I am going to upload it tomorrow when my mom makes it. I am going to take a picture of this corn on a cob, and it is the best, most succulent corn on a cob ever, man. Like I was the same as you until last week when I had that. I took one corn husk home, and I ate, and it was old, and I left it, and I even left it overnight on the counter, and I was like, "Is this still good? Let me just take a bite." I took a bite and it was still good. And I left it on the counter overnight. That's how good that corn on a cob was, man. Thank you, Mac Megan, for the $2. And he says, can you play the Mario song link? Yes, Nindy Gamer with the 200 core crystals. And he says, can you play Southbridge from SimCity 3000? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me play this music here. Thank you, Nindy Gamer, for the 200 core crystals. Appreciate that. Male commentator with Puppet. Oh, okay, the male commentator. Yeah. But okay, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying, Leo. I got you, Leo. I see what you're saying. Brian Hussein, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. How I want the cinnamon bun too, OJ. Yeah, I am gonna post a picture on Twitter on Friday for the cinnamon bun that I get, and then my mom's corn on a cob. So good, dude. So good. Kaski, thank you for this. Koskill, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome, Fire Nation. Cinnamon buns are overrated. They're not overrated. The problem with your the thing with cinnamon buns is you have to make sure that you do this, guys. You put them in the refrigerator and cool them down a little bit, and then you have it with a little bit of ice cream. Oh man, that's what makes cinnamon buns god tier. You have a little. You cut a banana in half. You have a little bit of ice cream. Take the cinnamon bun, put it inside there. Have the banana, the cinnamon bun, and the ice cream. Not with milk. No, not with milk. No. Maybe sauce over the recipe with the corn on a cob. Maybe sauce over the recipe. Okay, I'll ask my mom. I think she just buys the corn and she just like, I don't know where she, I think it's more because it's where the corn is, you know, it's the how the corn is like grown. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's like there's a recipe because it's corn on a cob. So they just grab it off the freaking husk and then just put it inside a bin. Then my mom goes and buys it. So I don't know if she just warms it up. I think it's more of just kind of like how they, you know, how it's like grown, you know, agriculture. I don't know. Like, you know, I live in California, so we got corn stuff here, don't we? Something like that. I don't know. Let's make it a food stream. No food stream. It's just gonna be food streams will come when my wife is all moved in and we have our kitchen set up and she does all the decorations and all that stuff. Then yeah, we'll have food streams because she knows what she's doing. But me, I don't. So I'll just upload pictures on Twitter. So let's see here. Corn on a cob, greater than corn off the cob. Oh, corn on a cob is definitely greater than corn off the cob. Absolutely. Because when you take corn off the cob, you're like, man, it goes through like a processing phase. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some type of cleansing of the corn because you're using tools to skin it, metal, whatever the case is, right? And it skins the corn, it's processed, it's put through different machines, washed, and all this weird type of stuff. Whereas corn on a cob, it's like the natural corn. You know what I'm saying? It's like they pull it off there. It's just like, bam, it's the corn right there and natural without all the stuff slicing it up and taking it out and mixing it with other vegetables. It doesn't taste the same. Corn on a cob tastes ridiculously better than corn off the cob. And this is somebody that used to be a corn off the cob guy in my mixed vegetables or just straight up corn. It to me, it's just better on the cob, you know? So I might go make some chili powder and some butter. The way to go, yeah, that's good. I can see that. A little bit of chili, pepper, you know? Yo, what's up, Mellow Wolf? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's going on with the Smash community? Having problems? I don't think you can have DVR on Twitch. So there's just been a lot of big allegations with major Smash players who have committed statutory, you know, and other offenses, sexual offenses against minors. Elotes? I don't know what's elote. I don't know what that is. Some stuff with Nairo and other big community names too. Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So, what do you guys think about this Nintendo Direct rumor? July, Kelios, I think that's what his name is. He predicted the March Direct. He's saying that there's going to be one for July. What do you think that they're going to have? What do you think they're going to show? Nintendo's going to show off their second half, apparently. I think there's going to be a Direct either July or August. But like I said, I will have more information, or I have a video that I'm editing. It'll be up tomorrow morning where I'll talk about it more. along with the $70 price stuff, $7 game. So you guys watch my video tomorrow morning. Make sure you watch my video tomorrow morning. I'm never believing any rumor again. Never believing any rumor again. Corn in Spanish? Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a difference between Spanish corn and English. Like, do you mean like the mayonnaise that they put on it and all that crap? I would love to see a direct in July, and I hope that it happens. But I think it would make more sense to have one in September. But we will see. Okay. All I can think of is CJ meme. Here we go again. I know, dude. Maybe that should be the what's it called? That should be the thumbnail. Here we go again. Look, you guys want a CJ thumbnail for tomorrow? Green screen. We didn't say corn, we said corn. Beta 3 for holiday 2020 release. I hope so, Blake. Press X for doubt it. Yeah, I can see why. Such says, what about the cutting the corn off the cob with the knife at the dinner table, then eating it that way? Love corn on the cob, except for getting it in between my teeth. That's not a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea because you can accidentally maybe cut yourself. So I suggest just eating it off the cob, then having the little toothpicks. You know, just having those little toothpicks ready. You know, those little green, the Plackers toothpicks. Just go buy some of those toothpicks, and you're good. I cut corn off the cob. There's no need to cut corn off the cob, guys. Just eat it on the cob. Just seems like a waste to me. There's no need to cut corn off the cob. All right, next up is this Mario song that Mac Mega wants. Super Mario All-Stars. Shin Megami Tensei 5 when? Never? Okay. Shin Megami Tensei 5? It's coming, don't worry. MVC post the podcast? Yay, MVC post the podcast. I'm on that podcast, so you guys all go watch the latest MVC podcast, guys. Do you like cream corn? I hate it. I hate cream corn, absolutely. Cream corn is absolutely disgusting. Putting all the vile and repulsive mess aside, when do you think Super Mario 3D World will be put on the Switch? Super Mario 3D World? Well, we could hear about it at Nintendo Direct, maybe in July. Mario's 35th anniversary, right? Sockon10 says, I'm playing 3D Land and it's really good. I hope we get a 3D World announcement soon because I'm hyped to play it for the first time. Yeah, 3D Land and 3D World are both really good. I love both of those games. You know, really good. About to watch the MVC podcast. See you at the P podcast tonight, bro. All right, take it easy, VC. For some reason, Esam's name was mentioned in the news allegations. Any insights why? I don't think Esam's name was mentioned in any of the allegations with sexual misconduct. I think it was more in the allegations of like he said something like racist or something like that, or there was like some type of thing that he said years and years and years ago. So I think that was what it was, not anything abusive with sexual abuse or something like that. Game Face says, really sucks about Nairo. Yeah, man. I tell you, it does suck. It does suck. It's not a good situation, man. It's not a good situation. Wait, OJ, you were on the MVC chat? I was on the MVC chat. It's they just posted the video, so I was. What's with this happening with the Smash community? Won't this kill Smash Bros? No, it won't kill Smash Bros. Because most of the people that play Smash Brothers aren't in the Smash community. The large majority of people who enjoy and play Smash don't care about competitive Smash. See you later, brother. I gotta sleep for work. Be safe. Game on. All right, take it easy, Nathan. Crit Action says, if you would like my thoughts on the topic, I'm desperate for a new Nintendo Direct. My backlog is keeping me occupied. You're not desperate. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Esam said something racist. Yeah, to be honest, man, I looked over it and it wasn't even like, oh my gosh, this guy's a racist, or it wasn't anything that I even remember. So like when I was digging through what happened, so I just disregarded it, to be honest. It was something like sexist or something. It's something because I don't want to make up something, but to be honest, I don't think Esam didn't do anything that's gonna make me make a video about him or say anything like that. In my opinion, like I don't don't go bother Esam or anything like that. I don't even remember what it was, but I did look at it and I saw some of the allegations or whatever, but I couldn't even put 2 and 2 together, to be honest. It wasn't anything that was pretty clear. There was some out of context stuff. So yeah, man, it wasn't something that to me that I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is really bad, you know? So yeah. Looks nervous at the start. Again, congrats, bro. Looks nervous at the start. I look nervous? I'm not nervous at all on the podcast. What are you talking about? I'm not nervous. I'm myself. Talk about Smash. Thought I felt pretty good. So the M word a bunch of times in the stream, as far as I remember. Yeah, something like that. But I didn't hear it. I don't know. To be honest, man, I don't care. 2020 sucks. Ashoka Tano. So, I mean, if you want me to be honest, I mean, that's like, compared to everything else that's been happening, that's like, I'm not even, yeah, it's not good, but dude, you know. Started playing the Summoning Files, and it's amazing game. Can't stop playing. Nice. Hey, what's up, Marcio? Awesome, bro. Says, yo, player says, thank you for opinions on the serious topic. It can't be easy, and I came in with a lot of anxiety, but you helped me calm my fam. Thank you. No problem, dude. No problem, man. No problem. It's not something I like to talk about. Like I said, I lost 34 subscribers plus yesterday for talking about it, you know, but I think at this point, you know, it's pretty clear that it needs to be a topic, right? I mean, it's also made national news now because ESPN picked up that article on it. So with Nairo's face on there, so now it's made national news. Yesterday, the whole Centipede thing didn't make national news, but now it's all coming out. It's all making national news, and you know, it's not good. You know, it's not good. Thank you guys for watching my Metroid Prime 4 video, though. Thank you guys so much for watching my Metroid Prime 4 video. It looks like that might be at 10,000 views sometime by the end of the week, so that's good. Thank you. If we can just get more videos to 10K, that'd be great, man. That'd be great. I wish my videos average 10K, but they don't. But it'd be cool if they did. So can you guys watch my videos, please? Did Zach ask Nairo to do this? To do the things he did? What do you mean? Did Zach ask Nairo? Zach kind of pursued it, but Nairo's the adult, so it doesn't matter who asked what. Nairo's the adult. Oh, dang, I didn't know it was in the news. Nintendo's definitely going to take this into account for the community. Yeah, I think Nintendo Versus is done. Like, Nintendo Versus with Smash Brothers is done. And I don't think Nintendo's going to sponsor, like, anymore. Like, you know, Nintendo would usually, like, sponsor some of the tournaments, pay for some setups, or, you know, pay for some of, like, the background stuff, or they would, advertise their new games at the tournaments, or, like, you know, they would be listed as one of the sponsors for the tournaments. I don't think Nintendo's ever going to go back to that. At least not with Smash Ultimate, maybe later. But like, there will be no more Nintendo versus Smash Brothers content, maybe for a while. So yeah. Yeah, I think Nintendo's done. I got a video tomorrow. I think I'm gonna upload it to the OJX channel where I talk about this some more. You know, where it just might be Smash community, Smash competitive play might be done. Yeah, it's national news. It was on ESPN. So yeah, that if it's on ESPN, that means it's national news. Yep, absolutely. And a lot of these guys were trending on Twitter, you know, Nairo, you know, Keitaro, you know, D1, stuff like that. You know, they were all trending. Wonder how Sakurai feels. To be honest, I don't think Sakurai and I don't think Japan cares too much. I'm not trying to say that he cares. Like, obviously, he doesn't want that happening, but I just don't think that they are in a whole different, Japan's a whole different situation. So I don't think Sakurai is really looking at it that way. You know, and he doesn't read English like that. You know what I'm saying? So he'd need a translator to, you know, he doesn't navigate English or like Western ideals and Western things that are happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's involved with Nintendo and like they can inform it on things, but like he's not like involved in it like that. You know, so I mean, I'm not going to say that he doesn't care at all, but I just think that he's busy. He's working, man. He's working, and he's in Japan. It's a whole different situation that's going on. They have their own things that they're dealing with there, you know? So that's just my thought process, but I could be wrong. But your Prime video was dope. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Splatoon has nothing to do with this. How do you feel about D1 being a wolf in sheep's clothing? Yeah, man, that D1 situation's that's tough. That's tough because I wondered what happened to that girl, Day. I always used to her voice was always so. There was this African American girl that used to commentate for Smash. Her name was Day, and she had this bubbly, really high pitched, really cute voice, you know. And I was like, okay, this girl, she's pretty cool, you know. Like I liked her commentary. Then all of a sudden she just disappeared. And I was like, whatever happened to that girl? I never knew what happened to her. I never saw her on Twitter. Never knew what happened to her. And then she came out today and was talking about how, D1, you know, was like, bro, it's not funny, but this story with D1, man, like, what the? Bro, it's not funny. It's not funny. The story with D1, it's like whack. You know what I'm saying? It's like not cool at all. But like the way that she's like, what happened was like, okay, so apparently like she was like hanging out with D1. They thought they were friends and everything. Like they went to like a major one of the years, and like she wasn't trying to have any type of relationships with any type of guys that she was talking with there. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't trying to have any relationships, and like apparently they were sharing a hotel room because, you know, a lot of Smash Brothers players, they share a hotel room. They had one king size bed, and they were gonna sleep in the same bed but on separate sides, right? King size bed. She's a tiny little girl. D1's pretty skinny and lanky, you know, kind of tall, whatever. So they sleep on separate sides. You should have plenty of space. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of space. But apparently D1 like was like, oh well, I sleep naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like what? Like what? And like what? What do you mean? And then she was like, you do? Like, okay. And then like he tried to like, you know, nudge up on her and you know, and all that in the bed. You know, like that's the most unsmooth way to try to get, you know, the most unsmooth, like, oh, well, I sleep naked. What do you, wait, what? That's not how it works, bro. That's like wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, that is not how it works, man. That's not how it works. So it's just like, you know, creep type of, you know, behavior. You know, I think she was of age, so there's no, you know, statutory there or anything like that, but, or any weirdo type of stuff going on, but it's still like creep, you know? But you gotta laugh for real. I know my eyes started watering. I didn't expect that to happen, bro. Like, how you gonna sit there talking about, well, I sleep naked? Like, wait, like, what? If this is true, this is the allegations that she says, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't denied it yet, but yeah, man. So yeah, that's just, so I can see. Is it okay for me? Is it okay for me to be like? No, it's not okay to laugh. But it's just the story is just, it's just not good all around. It's just not a good story all around. Like I don't. Like I'm more laughing at his attempt to try to, like that's how he was gonna try to do something, was to say, well, I sleep naked, like, and get naked in the bed. Like, come on, man. Yeah, I did meet Nairo one year. I met Nairo a couple years at E3. So yeah. It's not funny. It's not funny what happened. Like it's creepy behavior. Like I said, I'm not laughing at the situation because it's sad that Day, the girl, like, because I liked her as a commentator. That's not a cool situation, but like, I'm laughing at the fact that he thought that was something that he could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thought that was smooth. That was not smooth. That was not smooth at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm laughing at, like, he actually thought that was smooth. That's not a smooth move, and that's not cool. It's not cool. Or if you think that's a legit way to try to get with someone or try to do something, that's not it. That's not it, Chief. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Salmon, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Tom Lynch, thank you for the subscription too. Appreciate that. Yeah, he's being an idiot. Yeah. He's being an idiot. I'm not answering random questions right now, so hold on to your random questions, guys. Let's see. Why are you streaming when MVC drops? Which do I watch? You could in the MVC. It's a podcast, so you can watch it whenever, you know. And for just to let you guys know, for all of my videos going forward, all of my live streams will not be in your sub boxes because I think my live streams are jacking up. I think that's one of the part of the problems. My live streams are jacking up my views on my videos. So, thanks for the 5. I'll get that out in just a bit. So all of my live stream replays will be in my on the OJ Live segment on my YouTube page. So if you miss a day, say, hey, where was the OJ Live? I missed it. I'm gonna rewatch the OJ Live or whatever the case is. Like, they're all gonna be on my homepage, under the OJ Live segment. So all you gotta do is hop over to the homepage, scroll down just a bit, and check out this. I'm actually gonna put it up here since we have more content. So I'm probably gonna do that to where we change it up to where. So if you want to watch all of them, they're all right here. Okay, guys. So they're no longer gonna be here. This is all the stuff that shows up in your sub boxes. They're not gonna be there. I noticed that I got a sharp spike in views with this. You know what I'm saying? When I stopped actually having all of those OJ Lives all across the place here. So those are no longer going to be here. They're going to be, or in your sub boxes, they're going to be right here for every single OJ Live. PE podcast will still be in your sub box when it goes live, but OJ Live will not be. So just keep that in mind, guys. All right. These are going to be unlisted, not in your sub boxes. All right. Because it's jacking up the views for the regular, like it's people are seeing that and not watching the videos. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. J2 Blue with the $5 and says, can you play Forgotten Moments from Skullgirls? Absolutely. Thank you so much for the $5, Mr. J2 Blue. Thank you for the support today, guys. I do appreciate the support. You guys are the homies. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Skullgirls, Forgotten Memories. All right. Yeah, the Nairo stuff is bad, Big Milo. Let's talk about these next-gen games potentially being $70. So, there was a listing that came out from 2K Games that showed that NBA 2K21 was going to be $70 for the next-gen version. So, for PS4 or PS5 and Xbox Series X, it's going to be apparently $70, $69.99 for those versions of the game, and they're still going to have microtransactions. So that could potentially be the price for these next-gen games going forward. I will not be buying a lot of next-gen games going forward. I will, at least day one, I will be waiting, and I'll be sticking with my Switch games for the most part. So that's just me. So yeah, that's just my thought process. I have a video tomorrow morning that I'll be talking about it more. So those are my thoughts. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Also, random Q&A. If you guys have questions, I have answers for you guys. You can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself. I'll be more than happy to answer all of you guys' questions, all right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate that. 250 people plus, so I do appreciate you guys supporting the stream. Thank you for watching. Those who are lost, D1 said he sleeps naked when he was rooming with the female commentator. Yeah, exactly. This is not creepy behavior. All I need is Cyberpunk 2077. Well, you get a free upgrade of next gen to that, Solomon. So you can buy the one on PS4 or Xbox One and then get a free upgrade for the next gen version whenever you feel like it. Or if you buy it on PC, you'll already have the next gen version of the game. So there you go. Podcast, a butt about the Smash community situation? No, the podcast is not about the Smash community situation. Which podcast are you talking about? The PE podcast? Which one? Game Fan. $70 PS5 games make Xbox Series X look better. Well, PS5 has some smart delivery stuff too. There's going to be things for that as well, but Sony hasn't come out and said their plans particularly. Psycho Pie says we've been paying $80 for games in Canada. Now it's probably going to be $90 plus. Yeah, it's going to be expensive. Is this definitive? Like it's confirmed that all next gen games will be 70, or is it just NBA 2K? No, it's not confirmed that all next gen games will be 70. I have a video tomorrow explaining more of the situation and kind of going over things. But it's just NBA 2K21. That next gen version is 70. Anti seems like he just got effed over. It seems like Anti might have gotten a bit screwed over. I mean, there's definitely, he's not 100% innocent, like in terms of certain things, but the fact that he lost his sponsor and wasn't even able to respond, like he's guilty. He's guilty before he even had a chance to respond. Like, I don't think that's fair. I think he should have his chance to respond, but it is what it is. Because he denied it. So since he did, like a lot of these guys that are coming out or getting outed, they don't deny it. They're sitting there and they're apologizing and all this stuff. Anti's denied it. So you've got to sit there and say, well, wait a minute. You got to let somebody have their innocent until proven guilty, right? You know? So I don't know. I'd like to see some more evidence on both sides or whatever the case is. I'm kind of neutral on it. But if you go by like literally like, what is it, the Constitution or the law, it's innocent until proven guilty. So I can't sit there and say he's guilty of everything when he says that he denied it. There's two sides. He's not admitting to it. And I haven't seen any definitive evidence that, you know, that there was intentionally, you know, stuff. But once again, it's complicated. Even D1 apologized, but nobody believes him. I didn't see D1's apology. Let me see it. Okay, I saw that he put up a twit longer. So basically, yeah, I'll read it later. But I don't think he addressed the situation with the girl Day, though. Did he? So yeah. Canonator 87, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. $70 with microtransactions. Oh hell nah. No, seriously, man. I'm good on all that, dude. Speaking of next gen, a lot of people don't realize the Switch is 9th generation console. Successor to Wii U, a completely new console, not hardware upgrade. Yeah, Switch is definitely 9th generation, but people treat generations with power. So the fact that Switch doesn't have the type of power that whatever generation has that's the reason why. And because it came out 3 years ago, so it's like whatever. Switch is kind of like its own little thing. Man, it was bound to happen, in my opinion. I just hope it lessens microtransactions if this is the new standard. Yeah, but it's, you know, it's not. Karen says, do you think Persona 5 Strikers, I think you meant Persona 5 Scrambles, Phantom Strikers, that's what you meant? Yeah. Could still release in the West this year, get pushed back to 2021. It could be the West this year, yeah. $70 for next gen solidness, count me out, yeah. Or you could just wait. You can just wait and it'll be cheaper. Speaking of expensive next gen games, I've got to ask, would next gen games still drop in price after 1 year? Games drop in price before 1 year. What are you talking about? Will they still drop in price? There's games that have dropped price in a month or two, or even sooner than that. So it's not like a 1 year thing that all of a sudden, oh, now games drop price. No, games drop price well before a year, a month or a couple months. Games drop price. Mega Sasori says, I'm going to wait 2 to 3 years for a PS5, but I'll wait for a sale for $30. For now, I'll just focus on my Switch and games I still want to get on sale for PS4. Yeah, PS4 still has good games, and there'll still be games coming out for the PS4, guys. So you'll still be able to play like Avengers. You'll still be able to play a lot of these games that are coming out the PS5 and Xbox Series X. You'll be able to play on PS4 and Xbox One. So there's no rush. Sponsors want to keep their image too. That's true. Sponsors want to keep their image, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's not fair if there was actually nothing that happened, or if they weren't actually guilty of what was being said of them. That's not fair that person, you know, ruined their life or did something if it comes up that it was wrong, you know. So I think that's a problem as well, you know. Like I said, it's complicated though. Sponsors, they want to keep their image, but what can you do? If you believe what Anti has to say here, what he's guilty of is being out of place with the girl that's underage drinking, apparently, but he's not saying that he forced her to drink anything. So, I mean, And that's not against the law to pick up an 18-year-old and take her to a party, you know? So, but I get it. I get it. It looks bad for sponsors, so they're gonna just drop you. They're not even gonna give you an opportunity. They're just gonna drop you. So it's the way of the world. Cedric says, do you have any advice on studying and good way to help retain knowledge? Dude, I was one of the worst at doing that. So to me, I memorize. But I would say eat right and exercise. That helps your brain. That helps your brain focus and concentrate and retain memory. So eat right and exercise. Speaking of expensive, I think you're behind again, Credastra. But smart delivery is free, right? Because I already answered that. So make sure you hit the live button, Credastra. Credastra, hit the live button. Hit the live button. Make sure that you are live. When you're watching my stream, make sure that you press the live button to know that you are live and you are watching up to date, guys. Big Milo says, but smart delivery is free, right? Smart delivery is free. I am live. Okay, then I answered your question. I answered your question then. So we're all good. We're all caught up. Gotta go. You're on MVC right now. I am on MVC. You guys go check it out. Kardashian says, would Microsoft, Sony, and some third-party devs still going to drop the price for next gen? What do you mean drop the price for next gen? What are you talking about, Kardashian? Why are people accepting the price tag? The AAA game have lost money. Accepting? I don't think everyone's accepting the price tag. I don't know if you've been looking at some of the comments, but not everyone's accepting it. Anthony did admit to sleeping with her. Yeah, but he did admit to sleeping with her, but he was sure that she was 18, which is not it's not a defense in terms of in the court of law, but in terms of just like generally thinking or whatever. If a girl comes heavily wearing, if a girl is 16 and she's on Tinder, that's how they matched. You got to be 18 years old to be on Tinder in the first place. And apparently Anti asked her multiple times, what age are you? You're how old? This old? If you believe what he said, and you're on Tinder, it's tough to sit there and say, oh, well, he's at fault. He's at fault, 100%. Because she's saying one thing, and she's on Tinder. So we have to wait for more information to come out, But yeah, Anti did admit to it, but he thought everything was legal. Because she's on Tinder, one, got to be 18 years old to be on Tinder. So she's lying about her age. And then on two, he said he apparently asked her multiple times, according to him. So. So will the price raise affect only PS5, or will this be happening for other platforms too? It'll be PS5 and Xbox Series X. Yeah, both. Prices, are you the type to wait for new consoles before buying them, or you jump in day one? Did you get a Switch day one? I got a Switch day one, but I'm also a content creator, so I buy the consoles day one. Excuse me. You cop a Mamba Forever edition of NBA 2K21? I don't want to. Until I know what where the money's going. If the money's going to Kobe Bryant's daughters and to charity and stuff, then I'll cop a version of it, to support that. But if it's going to their bank accounts, that's okay. I can buy Kobe Bryant memorabilia, or I can buy other stuff that will go towards other things. But I don't want to give 2K any money. So I need to know. I need to know what's up with that Mamba edition before I cop it. Where that money's going. Wave Symphony says, any recommendations on a good Wi-Fi router? Absolutely. Netgear Nighthawk router. Crash says, oh fudge, here we go again. Would the night gen games still drop in price even if they're released expensive? Yes. GameFan says, did you hear Reckful passed away? I didn't know who Reckful was until today, so I don't really have much to say on it, but apparently he was a popular streamer. But that's very unfortunate. Seems like he committed suicide, but I need to get more information, more details. But I honestly didn't know who he was until today. 2020 may be the worst year in our lifetimes, but look, at the bright side of this, all the horrific, tragic events, situations still happen, brings reform. You know what I mean? Absolutely, Diamond. Dude, let's see. You need a red and black shirt so you can match. What? Why would I need a red and black shirt to match my background? Like, I'm not. It's not a fashion show. What? Kardashian says, "Thank you, OJ. I'm a happy man." All right. Why would I want to match my background? That doesn't make sense. That makes literally no sense. Like, do I want to camouflage? What? I wear the clothes that I want to wear. I don't try to match my outfit to my background. Anyway, moving on. Thank you for the comment, I guess, though. I appreciate it. Here's the issue with Anti. He was obviously unsure about the chick being 18 since he asked twice, but he still let her drink drink alcohol underage, which affects judgment. Seems fishy to me. I wasn't there, so I don't know who did what. We just know from accounts from one side to another side. She seems, since she was drinking this, she might not know what happened that night. She might have already been, she got an Uber to the place, so she didn't mention it, but she might have already been drinking before. I don't know. I just don't know all the details. It's hard for me to say who's right or who's wrong, TH3. It's like we're already passing judgment on him when he's came out and denied it. So we're going to have to be balanced about the situation. I don't know everything about it. And obviously, they're probably both some issues because it happened years and years ago, and they were both drinking. So whose recollection is completely right about things? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough situation all around. I'm not leveraging blame on her. I think that it's okay for her to speak up, but I'm not going to sit there and leverage blame all on Anti either. You know what I'm saying? So objectively speaking, 18-year-olds want to drink. 18-year-olds want to party. Even though she's not 18, she even admitted that she wants to be in with the cool crowd. When you're that young, you will sit there and make up lies. You will sit there and you will say this and that. You will drink underage. Everybody did it. Not everybody, but a lot of people did it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to take as what's this or what's that. So I'm trying to be as objective as possible and fair to the situation. I wasn't there, so I don't know what she said. She even in her own post was like, "Yo, like I don't remember some things, and there's some type of So it's tough for me to sit there and say one thing or another, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. We have a he said she said situation. So yeah. Game Fan says the fact that this happened right after Min Min came out is a huge mood whiplash. Yeah, it's not cool. Thank you for the subscription, Jasmine. Thank you for the subscribing. Appreciate that. Welcome to the village. It's better to be objective because we don't know all the details. We'll never know all the details though, because it happened so many years ago, and you have one person saying one thing and somebody else saying something else. I don't think Anti is like completely canceled, you know, because of the girl's description. So I think Anti will be able to compete if he wants to compete later, or he'll be able to, you know, stream. He'll still be able to do what he needs to do if he wants to make a living. I don't think he'll, obviously there's gonna be a lot of people that don't trust him and don't like him and think that he's guilty. But at the end of the day, you know, it's word against word. I don't know. We're not there. I don't know. Favorite Ninja Turtle? Donatello? Michelangelo? Donatello and Michelangelo? If Smash Ultimate was the last Smash game and Nintendo decided to port the game over to new consoles, do you think they would still get the rights to all the third-party characters and etc.? Yeah, probably. Sean Garrity, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Thank you for subscribing. I'm not paying the price for deluxe editions, and people are defending this move when it's supposed to be easier and cheaper to make games. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Can you show us your cool anime shirt? It's just my Hunter x Hunter shirt. I've shown it before, so it's nothing special, but it's there. Hunter x Hunter. I'll be streaming. I think I'll stream for like another 30 minutes or so, answering you guys' questions and talking about things. We have the PE podcast tonight, so if you want to watch the PE podcast, hang out with the homies. You know, we can definitely do that. So yeah. This is such a weird year. I don't know what to think anymore. But the SSDs were gonna help developers. OJ, I know, seriously. Got to go have the good rest of the stream. See you at the PE podcast. I thought you left a while ago, VC. Let's see. You already talked direct rumors. I haven't seen any actual rumors yet, so I've got no info on them. Yeah, we talked about them. There's a rumor going around from somebody who tipped it off, I guess, like back in March, that there was going to be another, like a direct, and there was one. So he's doing that again. I have a video tomorrow morning with the direct rumors too, which we go in a little bit more, and it's all nice and edited, and I have the people's names and stuff like that. So you guys can check out my video tomorrow morning. Hopefully my videos start doing better, because I'm not going to be spamming you guys with freaking OJ lives all day. Let's see here. Katana Riku donated $1. Says, can you play Mementos under later from Persona 5 Royale? Mementos under later Persona 5 Royale. Okay. Mementos. Under later? Under later. You think you meant like all layers? I think that's what you meant. I think you meant under layer. That's what you meant. I got it. Do you think we'll get... thank you for the dollar donation, though, Mr. Katana Riku. Do you think we'll get any Metroid news before the year is over? Watch my Metroid videos, Chris Stanley. I made a Metroid video. Go watch it. I was lurking. Okay. Smash community scene is just weird. Right now, it's kind of weird, man. I would be so happy with Mario remasters and Mass Effect trilogy, but I'm not sure about Mass Effect. There's a Mass Effect trilogy. It's coming. You know, it's not gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be on Switch right away, but it could be later. But there's definitely a Mass Effect trilogy remastered. This is not it. Okay, then Katana Riku, you're a mod. Put the link of what you want in the chat. So put the link. So just you can find the song, and then you can put the link. Let's see the Metroid videos. Okay, yeah, thank you. Do you think Smash will be permanently taking off Evo over these things that have been coming out? It's very possible that Smash Brothers will not be on the Evo roster going forward. Yeah, it's possible. Do you think, but we're not going to have a normal Evo until next year at the minimum, you know, so. Michael Looper with the $15 donation. Thank you so much, Michael Looper, for the 15. Says, is Doom Eternal music copyrighted? I know there was a little bit of an issue with, like, the music dude from Doom Eternal. But I think we should be okay. So if you want to request some Doom Eternal music, you can do so. You don't have to donate again. Just tag me and put what music you want, Michael, and I'll get it for you, okay? Thank you for the 15, man. I appreciate that. Excuse me. Which would rather have a holiday release? Mario 3D Collection, Mario Odyssey 2, or a whole new Mario 3? A whole new 3D Mario game? Would that be dope? Levi Mays with the subscription. Thank you so much, Levi. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. It doesn't matter if Captain Zack is innocent or not. Children can't give consent. So, he is. Law-wise, he is. Now, did he make some bad judgment? Yeah, but the problem is that the adult needs to make the right decision here, guys. Smash is done for a while, to be honest. Changes need to be made. Yeah, Smash is done for a while. Until changes are made, Smash isn't coming back. In terms of like competitive Smash, now you're gonna see people, content creators, streamers. You'll see some online tournaments, like you'll see stuff like that come back. But Smash, in terms of the real competitive community, Smash, it seems like it's done. I mean, TK Breezy said it's done. TK Breezy, who's one of the top Smash Brothers commentators, said it's done. He said it's done, man. So good thing he and EE have been working on their stream game, because it's gonna be a while before there's any more casting going on, you know. Tony Queen with the subscription too. Thank you so much, Tony. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Savage Animator says, like I said, I'm hoping we get a direct in July, but one thing I find strange is that the leaker did not give us a specific date for the direct. That's true, but they usually never give us an actual date. They just say, hey, it's going to happen in this month or whatever the case is, so. Too much victim blaming going on. Yeah, there's a lot of victim blaming going on. You know, but, you know, like I said before, Captain Zack, you know, he needs to, as a young man, this is speaking from a young, like me trying to be like from a young man, like talking to this man, like, you know, talking to this young man as a man myself. This is advice that I would give to him. He needs to make better choices himself. You know what I'm saying? He needs to make better, like he needs to reflect, and he needs to start thinking about stuff himself as well. Like he can't continue doing and living the way that he's living. Like his parents, he needs to have a talk. He needs to be, you know, they need to talk to him as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. Yo, shout outs to Brian Altano. Look at what Brian Altano did again, man. He's such the homie, dude. So, you know, they had me on the NBC podcast, and look what he did, man. He says, gigantic shout out to PlayerEssence for making his Nintendo voice chat debut on IGN this week and bringing an absolute ton of Smash Bros. / Nintendo knowledge with them. New episode here. Subscribe to PlayerEssence channel here. Thank you so much. Yo, man, seriously, that's dope. Yo. I gotta respond. Yo! A room with that Toby Buster! Let's go! With the 15, we'll get that in just a bit. It was great. So you guys need to all go watch the video when you guys get the opportunity. All right. A room with the 15. It says, can you play this from Mother? Absolutely. Mac Mega donated $3 too and says, are you having a Catherine full body Switch hype? Also, can you play Persona 5R on the song Link? Absolutely, I can play that for you. Thank you, Mac Mega, for the $3. Thank you, Room, for the 15. Toby Blaster. We're gonna play Mac Mega's song right now. Thank you, Katana Riku. Hopefully you enjoyed that music. Now we're gonna play some music from Mac Mega. Keep Your Faith from Persona 5 Royale, and then we're gonna get a Room song right after that. Thank you so much, a Room, for the 15. Thank you, Mac Mega, for the 3. Didn't IGN want to hire you at some point? Yeah, they reached out to me. They wanted me to potentially work for them, but they hired Philip. I never applied though. I never applied, but they did reach out to me. I think I would have got the job. But thanks, LJ. My favorite song from the game. Nice. Brian's cool. Brian's awesome. Brian is one of the best dudes, man. He's seriously awesome. He's seriously so cool. And it was his idea to have me on, you know, after I met him through the Spawncast. So it was just cool that, you know, that he brought me on there, you know. So it was great. Shout out to everybody who's giving me some love on Twitter and stuff, man. I appreciate y'all. That's awesome. I'm about. Thanks for the stream. All right, Tommy. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. Thanks for the support today, dude. I appreciate you. It wasn't a stream. It's an IGN Nintendo voice chat podcast. So you guys can watch the episode. You guys can watch it on YouTube. If you guys want to watch it on YouTube. So I'll put a link for it there. So yeah, man. I missed Michael Looper's song. Michael Looper, I did not see his song. Michael Looper, what's your song, my boy? I know I told you to tag it, but I didn't see it. So can you tell me what your song is? Again, sorry. What is the thoughts on people up in arms about the price of new next-gen games? Yeah, I got a video coming out tomorrow about it, but I think that like there's some rightful concern. Brian and Para, the OG, I like them both, but screw IGN players. It's good to see you. I like IGN, man, so I like the people there. I think the people there are good people. I like Casey. I like Brian. I like the guy that Zach. I like the IGN team. Rick to see more accurate representation of video game fandom. Yeah, cool. I guess. Yeah, sure. Don't think you saw my request, bro. I am saying Slayer Doom. Oh, Slayer Doom Eternal. Okay, that was the music request that you wanted. Slayer Doom. Okay, got you. Slayer Doom Eternal. All right, we'll get that going for you. All right. This song's pretty much done. So good stuff there. And then we're gonna get a rooms donation. So. Knuckle Dude got into a car accident. I hope he's okay. I didn't see that. Damn, I missed most of the stream. It's okay, Cosmic. Good to see you here, man. Welcome. Started playing Disgaea 4 complete yesterday. Got the Sardines edition, and the main character keeps talking about the sardines. What is this game on, OJ? It's a really quirky game. Just have fun with it. If EE and TK Breezy, Mighty Key for Introspective got caught doing something, I'm gonna take a break from Smash YouTube. I don't know. I don't think those guys always had girlfriends. It's always the people that don't have girlfriends. Sometimes they do have girlfriends though, but TK has had a girl for a very long time. EE has had a girl recently. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and say that they don't have anything, but I know TK's been with the girl for a long time, so I don't think he'd cheat on her. His girlfriend, she seems nice enough, and I know they really love each other. Apparently, based on what just outside looking in. So I don't think there's anything there, but you never know. You never know. Yeah, EE has a girlfriend. EE has a girlfriend. and knowing EE is definitely, when I found out that he had a girlfriend, I was like, yo, this is exactly the type that EE likes. based off of what he says in his stream. When I actually saw it, I was like, oh, that's exactly EE's type. Like that's exactly what I think EE would go for. Pass your driver's license test today? All right, there you go. He's the same. Exactly. You just know. You just knew what he likes. You just knew. Oh man. Would you like to work for IGN if they offer you a full-time job? No, I like working. I like having my own business and doing what I'm doing. No, I'm good. But I don't mind going on there and hanging out. Might keep this funny as hell. Sure. Who would be the Shaq of the Spawncast? I don't know. Go. I already told you to just go. I told you to just sit this one out, didn't I? I told you to just sit this conversation out. All right, man. Seen you mention LTG sometimes, so I decided to check out his stream yesterday, and man, does that dude have some wild opinions? Yeah, he does have some pretty wild opinions. I agree. I agree. Something different, I'll tell you that. These streams be having me in tears. Yeah, they're pretty funny. They're pretty funny. Yo, Grump, 1011. Thank you for following. Appreciate that, man. Nathan is Drake says, oh, I already read that. I don't mean to bring up the topic back again, but I feel bad for Void and Dark Wizzy as well. They were really upset by these events. Yeah, they were. I mean, Void, in particular, Void, you know, he broke up with his girlfriend, you know, which, if you've seen his girlfriend, that's tough. And then he also has this happen as well, you know, so, you know, it's like a back-to-back double blow, you know, for Void. You know, and Wizzy, obviously, tough for Wizzy as well. But I follow Void a little bit more. But Void's had a rough couple months, man. Celebrity crushes? I don't have any celebrity crushes. No celebrity crushes. Oofy broke up with her? That's a rip. Well, they broke up. I don't know who broke up with who, but they broke up. And, you know, I don't really feel like talking about it too much because Void said, like, please respect our privacy. So I don't really feel like talking about it. I didn't even look into who broke up with who or anything. I just said, all right, that's cool. He broke up with her. Whatever. You know, he's having a rough month or a rough couple months. You have soul space for next gen stuff? Absolutely. Not a fan of his humor. I can understand that. I like his business. I like the fact that he's raised a good, you know, strong, loyal YouTube channel, and he has hella subscribers and stuff. Like I'm down with that. Logan, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. I think celebrities would have a crush on you. Probably not. Maybe some. I don't know. I think it was a mutual thing to focus on other things. Yeah, maybe. Favorite Nintendo character? Lucina. You have shells? I already read that. Not a fan of the drama. Neither am I. But you gotta report on things, you know? I mean, go. I said go. I said please sit this one out. Go. I'll play this. I'll get you the song to a room for that 15. You get 2 songs. If anything, don't idolize people. Yeah, I think that's one thing that you shouldn't do. You know, you should idolize teachers, idolize, you know, people, idolize your parents if they're there for you. You should be worrying about what you can do to get better. You can have role models maybe, but don't sit there and think people are perfect 100%. They're the best ever. Like, anybody can be anything. Growing up, I mean, did I have idols or whatever, people that I looked up to? Yeah. My brother, my mom, Michael Jordan, you know? But even like, I looked at like Dennis Rodman, right? Like, I love Dennis Rodman, you know? But like, all the stupid stuff that Dennis Rodman did, I didn't care about that. I separated Dennis Rodman from his basketball ability. I only saw Dennis Rodman as I'm like, oh, I want to be like that basketball, not him as a person. I don't care. So like, people that you don't know, don't idolize them if you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I idolize like my brother and my mom because I knew them. They were there in my house with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different for people that know Nairo and know these people and like they idolize them because they met them, they're training with them, they're good friends with them. That's one thing, right? But don't idolize people that you have no idea about, that you only just see a persona on screen or whatever. Because like, I like Nairo. I've always liked Nairo's playstyle, but I never idolized Nairo. I never idolized Zero or idolized any of these guys. I respected them for their gameplay. Same thing goes for like Michael Jordan and Rodman and these guys. Like, I didn't idolize them for them. I idolized their play, and that's it. It was just basically purely based off that. I didn't know if Michael Jordan was a good guy or if Rodman was a good person. I didn't care. I just, hey, this is what they do. So I can easily separate it. So these streamers, these people, a lot of them don't talk to you like I talk to you guys right now. You know what I'm saying? We get real. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people don't want you to know them because they might not be good people. You know what I'm saying? They might not be, you know? So what I can say is this. I don't want anybody of you guys idolizing me. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to be a good example and a good influence. I will say that. I don't need any people saying that I idolize you or anything like that. You can look up to me, whatever, and I'll do my best to be a good influence. That's it. That's about it. But nobody's perfect. Obviously, I say some stupid things sometimes that I probably shouldn't have said to people here in the chat or whatever the case is, you know? But at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure that I do my best to give you guys good advice at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? My role model was Tupac in my early 20s. I turned out great. There you go. Sounds like me and Chris Benoit separating the person from the wrestler. Yeah, but Chris Benoit's a bad person, though. Does the GOAT okay? Not trying to be mean. The GOAT's fine, but he's just this conversation's a little bit over his ability to conversate. So I think he should just sit this one out. Just have it. Just enjoy just enjoy it. People often hide certain things. So yeah, idolizing people you don't know is not a good idea. Yeah, exactly. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea unless that person can be legit. Like, if you like, can you see through a person? To me, that's why I don't watch a lot of streamers. I told you guys about this. Like, I can. And like I said, I'm not going to mention any names, but I can see through fake. Like, I don't really connect or vibe with anybody. I just separate it. Like, but there's a lot of streamers that I look at and I see, I'm like, man, that person's fake. Person's fake. Like, I don't know if they're doing anything. I don't know if they're obviously not illegal, but like, that's why I don't watch anybody. That's why I barely watch anybody. And like, people can sit there and say like, you know, Look Your God's the worst person. At least that's him though. At least I know that's him. That's him. He is that person. So at least he's not fake. That douchebag that he said it himself, he's douchey. That's him. So at least we know that he's not fake. When you watch him, at least you know that he's not being fake. That's actually who he is. And I'd rather have that than people come out here and be fake. You know, because that's what happens with a lot of these people. You know? People often, I also hate when celebs put out other celebs to higher pedestals. Like, we can trust them. I hate that crap. Focus on yourself, not others. Oh, I never put celebrities on pedestals. I've never put celebrities on pedestals at all. Even people that I like the most, like Denzel Washington and, Morpheus. Who's that guy? Morpheus from, like all those guys. Lawrence Fishburne, and all the guys that I used to watch growing up. Denzel's my favorite actor of all time is Denzel Washington. But I never put him on some type of moral pedestal or said I gotta be like Denzel, or he's a movie actor. Cool. I like Remember the Titans. I like Training Day. Those are my favorite Denzel movies. So yeah. You can be inspired by somebody, but idolize it is okay. The GOAT's reading stuff. Okay. Honestly, OJ, and most of the group that appears on the Spawncast seem like the most genuine people talking about video games on YouTube. Yeah. I think everyone's pretty genuine. Obviously, people have some stuff that they might be hiding or not hiding or do or not do, but nobody's perfect, So yeah. Oh no. Oh no, more stuff with that. Oh no. Can this day just stop? Ow. Oh no! Come on! Oh god! Oh god! It just keeps. It just keeps coming. Just. It just keeps. Yeah, he's yeah, dude. Yeah, he's getting. My man's getting barbecued. Like, my man's getting barbecued, like roasted to a crisp right now. And I mean, even if it's not true, all this stuff, there's just too much now. That is just, whether you believe or not, it's just too much. And yeah, he's just getting roasted. Yeah, it's done. It's done. So, it happens. The one with the big red flag shows that the person, the one with the big red flag shows the person is fake. Okay. Matt Gunther, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the village. Thank you so much for subscribing. I figured Anti would be done. Yeah, he's done for the time being. I think that he'll just. It looks like he's gonna just try to deny everything and not actually like apologize. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there might be maybe something for him later. He'll probably keep some of his fan base. But I don't think he's done like Nairo done. You know what I'm saying? But he did lose his sponsor. But like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Make sure you guys watch my Metroid Prime video. He admitted to the behavior on another story. I mean, what type of behavior though? There's a lot. No, there's a lot. No, I agree. There's a lot. But there was a here's what I'll say. Here's what Anti said on his Twitter. He said that, which I remember this happening a while back. There was a number of women that it came out and say that Anti blocked them on Twitter. So Anti would like hit on them, and then if the girl rejected, Anti would stop talking to them and block them. And there were a number of women that were not saying anything bad happened, but were just saying like you know, he make an advance, and like they would say no, and then he would be like, all right, cool, and then he would no longer talk to them. Like they thought that maybe that they'd still be friends, and like Anti would just shut them out. He would block them. He would, you know, not want to talk to them. All this stuff like that. So I knew there was a number of encounters that, you know, that had happened that made some people upset with him because they thought that maybe they were friends with him, and you know, he just blocked them and just moved on. So I mean, I don't know, man, but it's not looking good. Let's just be real. It's not looking good. Who are you the closest to as far as a relationship in the Spawncast? The closest to? That's interesting. I would probably say Click or Dreamcast Guy. Me and Dreamcast Guy, I have Max's number on my cell phone. So we've spoke over the phone before. So I think that would make us a bit closer. You know? Me and Click, we've DM'd about lots of stuff, you know? Things that she's going through, things that I'm going through, you know? So me and John and me and Sean and me and MVG and me and Nate, we haven't as much. Nate, I have a little bit, but the two most that I maybe connect with more, maybe a little bit more, is probably Click, because I've known her the longest out of all of them for the most part. Click and and I talked to her about other things, and Dreamcast guy, those two. So yeah. In terms of who I've been working with the most, RGT. I've known RGT for the longest. But like we don't talk like that. Like I said, me and Dreamcast guy, like I said, I've talked to him on the phone. Like me and Click, we talk all the time. You know, about stuff, about very Nintendo brand ambassador stuff, about other things. Like me and Click always talk. So I'd probably say like Click or Dreamcast guy. But they're all homies though. They're all the homies. And like I was planning to go see John. That's the thing. Like I was planning to go see John, you know, and go to his office and hang out, you know, and do all that stuff. Like and Evan, like I was planning on going, like, you know, getting to know them better. You know what I'm saying? I was planning on getting to know all of them, like going and seeing all of them. You know, so I'm just talking about like at this point right now. But I mean, it could change. But we could all become really, really, really close friends. Like all of us, it all could be equal. It's just like I've just known, like me and Click, we just known each other for like a long time and just always talked about stuff. You know. So yeah. But yeah, I was planning on going and seeing John. We were planning on having a live Spawncast, you know, and I was planning on going hanging out at John's office and maybe doing some work for him on the second channel, or you know, if he needed something, or just like, you know, recording from there, and you know, maybe I was gonna have him on some of my videos. Like I was just gonna go there, hang out for a few days, you know. But yeah, not happening now. Me and Beat 'em Ups just started talking, just started becoming like friends and everything. Just started talking. But Beat 'em Ups isn't a normal member of the Spawncast. He's just been on there a couple times. But me and Wood just started talking. But yeah, me and Wood, we have a good relationship now. I mean, we never had a bad one before, but we actually have like one where we've spoke, and you know, we've talked about things and things like that. So yeah, me and Wood are cool. I like him. Yeah, everything changed when the CV happened. Oh, that would have been lit. Hopefully you can still do that next year. Yeah, next year, the year after. What did RG2 do before YouTube? Did he work for a gaming magazine or something? Yeah, he used to work for a Nintendo Enthusiast. Tasman says regulation needs to happen. I agree. Yeah, right now, an anti is getting JoJo, dude. He's getting JoJo, and since it's Star Platinum's the world. It's time manipulation on this one, dude. It's Star Platinum. It's Star Platinum the world. It's not good. So my man's getting the world. It's not good, dude. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Oh gosh. This just makes me say, yo, thank God that I'm an antisocial dude that never went to any of this stuff. And I'm just saying, bro, because I ain't trying to get canceled, man. Like, I know I can't. I'm not trying to think about myself, but I ain't trying to get canceled, bro. Like, that's like the worst type of, like, I ain't trying to get canceled, bro. Like, I'm really not. So I'm just glad there's nothing against me. I'm good. Everybody can go look. I don't got nothing, bro. I always with girls my age. I never tried to force myself on any woman. I'm just so happy that I never did any of that stuff, man. I'm just happy, bro. Dude, I'm like relieved. But then again, I'm sad at the same time, you know? Let's see here. OJ is canceled. Nah, bro. I'm good. I'm glad stay home. OJ about to jinx it. No, there's no. You know how I know that there's no jinx? Here's how I know that there's no jinx. Because anytime that I've been drinking or I've been drunk in my life, I never did anything. It was only when I was sober. Or not sober. It was only when I wasn't drinking. When I knew exactly what I was drinking, I'd be like, yeah! Knockout. So I already know I did nothing. So there is nothing. Anytime I've been drinking. I remember when I first went to Fresno State. Dude, I was out there like, yeah, I was out there partying. Dude, there's no way I could have done anything. I had to be carried back to my place. And they just threw me there. And then like I was like, okay, you know, there's nothing, so nothing did happen. Nothing ever did. So, and there's never been a time where I've ever drank or something happened and there was girls around and I was with that person and this and that happened. There was nothing. So I already know there is no jinxing. There's nothing. I've never been with a girl in terms of like with like a girl that was just at a party or something and drunk and went home with her. I never in my life. I've always been completely cognizant, made sure that there was whatever the case was, or it was like my girlfriend, or you know whatever. I've always made sure that everything was a-okay before anything. So, so yeah, man. So there is no past. The past is nothing. Oh my gosh. So you're a party man before a party man? Not really. You know, anytime that I went to any type of party or anything, like, guys, we're talking like, I'm old, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking like, you know, decades and stuff like that. So anytime that I did go, nothing happened because I didn't do nothing. You know, I was just there to hang out. Like I said, I was antisocial. I was the last person to go up and talk to women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the last person to do this. So yeah. Jose, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this behavior will end once Android 18s are ready for marriages. If you can get like an Android for marriage, maybe, dude. So yeah, man. This is over like the course of a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this will go over the course of a long time. If you're drunk, that's the first thing you do. That's your subconscious wants to do. Whenever I drink, I was there. Whenever I drink, I was there to hang out and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there to try to get with a bunch of women or anything like that. Now, if it happened, that'd be cool, but it never happened. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need for me to, there is no past somebody's going to say allegations against OJ. There is none. There's zero, trust me, because now your boy went home by himself all the time. Like, there's zero, because your boy went home by himself all the time. So, and I legit remember either me just walking home or me just being drived home or me just basically being at my home. So there was nothing there. There's nothing there at all. Let's see. OJ, you weren't the king of the beer pong table? Hell no, I was garbage at that game. With all the talk about this stuff, is Angry Joe still good? Oh yeah, Angry Joe's good because the girl who accused Angry Joe, she kind of got bodied, you know, when it comes to certain things. Her own story was really sketch too. Like she contradicted herself in her own story. So yeah. There's a difference between antisocial and introverted. I always consider myself the latter. I don't know. I think I'm a little bit of a mixture of both. You know? A little bit of both. So yeah, some of this stuff that's coming out against anti, because now like another person's came out and said, yeah, like anti sexually assaulted me on the Evo casino floor during Evo 2017. But apparently she said that she got kissed. She got kissed on the lips. A kiss she reciprocated, but probably regretted since she dates Dawson, bro. So I mean, it seems like there's definitely some. It seems like there's definitely a coordinated strike here. Like this I mean, because we got people saying, "Oh, he kissed me." You know what I'm saying? Like we're out there talking about getting this, like, talking about he kissed me. Like there's and now it's like there's. It seems like this is a coordinate. It seems like there's some more to this here, man. It seems like there's some more to this here. So I don't know. Yo, check out this thing from we got some get him. Nice, man. It's looking pretty good. I like it. This is Christian's Unreal Engine 4 render. Not finished yet, but still looking pretty good, man. I like it. Looking good, Christian. What do you guys think? Let's see here. I sort of feel bad for anti. It's like 29 on one Royal Rumble on Twitter right now. Nah, you ever been like Donkey Kong's like damn? Where's Donkey Kong's slap? It's just like that right now. He's just People just trying, but he's fighting, man. He's not stalked yet. He hasn't lost all 3 stalks yet. My man is out here. He's, he's my man. He's definitely on his. He might be on his last stalk with Rage, but he's not out yet. So, working on the midnight process right now. Got a cursor model done. Yeah. He's fighting. My man's fighting for his life. My man's fighting for his life. They're killing him. They're fighting. He's fighting for his life, bro. I'm telling you, he is. He really is, man. It's not fun, too. It's definitely not fun. I've never been in the situation to where I have to fight for my life on social media. Actually, no, I have. There was one time. But it wasn't as bad as it wasn't like, oh, this person's gonna get canceled over this. It was just like, drama, fighting between gaming, stuff like that. But it was never like to the level of this, where you have like serious allegations that could be like prison time or jail time, like illegal type of stuff. It was just like stupid video game drama, which is irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. So I've never fought for my life, man. I've never been fighting for my life, I've never had that, dude. But he's definitely, they're definitely throwing some blows. Now, whether those are phantom hits or not, you know what I'm saying? Some of them seem like phantoms. Some of them seem like phantom hits, Because like, okay, so one of the girls that came out and said something about Anti, I think this girl used to date Axe. She says that, I'm not claiming that I felt abused from Anti. This is just an example of Anti being sleazy, and it's not just a big conspiracy that women don't like him. So it really just seems like I said before, Anti really tries to get with certain women or whatever the case is, and maybe gets rebuffed, or some of them do, whatever, and he blocks them or he does something, and now they're all just coming out and saying stuff against him. You know what I'm saying? Not like I said, she says that she doesn't feel abused or there wasn't anything there. I mean, she just wants to address a brief thing with them where what had happened. So it does seem like they're all just like piling up bad experiences that they have. Nothing illegal, although there was one that was illegal, but he's rebuffed that, or he's denied that. But a lot of it just seems like, it's just sleep, like douchebag type of situation, with women. Which, by the way, at Fresno State, the football players, you think this is sleazy? Oh my God. You've never been on a college campus? Football, basketball players, athletes are some of the sleaziest scumbag how they treat women. You know what I'm saying? Super sleaziest type of people, And I actually told you guys one of those stories. Paul Anderson, thank you for this description. I told you guys one of those stories. Remember with that Galaxy girl, right? So I went to that party. I went to a dance little thing with her, and I wasn't a cool football player at Fresno State. And that's when that, like the big black guy, the purple guy that looked like that his whole outfit blended in because it was dark and I couldn't see. He put his hairy black arm in my face and moved me off the dance floor. That was that same night that those football players that was my day. They just said, oh, not your day anymore. And it's just stuff like that, like super sleazy stuff like the people would do all the time. So, I mean, I know sleazy. I experienced, throughout college, I experienced sleazy. Like, I experienced sleazy stuff all the time. Heck, football, that's not the first. I have another story. There was another girl that I was dating. And there was another football player that just thought that it would be okay for him to have sex with my girlfriend. He just did it. And when I asked her about it, she said, oh, well, let's go talk to him. Dude's like 6'3". Like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, you're stupid. He's stupid. I'm out. Like, this is dumb. This is super stupid. But I mean, like, I didn't feel too bad because I was already talking to the other Galaxy girl that was next door anyway. So but that's not the point. The point is that she didn't know that at the time. That's the whole point. So for me, that's just what happened all the time. You know what I'm saying? So this sleaziness from guys, that's just the stuff that's happening here. That's just I've dealt with it myself. You know. You would have thrown hands, bro. You would have gotten. This man would have grabbed you. Would have grabbed you. And would have done like the cartoons and would have put this dude would have bodied you, dude. There was no way I was gonna fight. Not only that, but he was threatening like gun violence against me and stuff like that. Because I told him like I did confront him. I said, "Yo, bro, like what's going on here, man? Like what are you doing?" And then he was like, "You got something to say, man? Like you got something, like you know, because I'd be strapped." And I'm like, sit your strapped, roid raged butt out, man. I just want to know what's going on here, you know, because I did confront him before I went there. I was like, sit your strapped, roid raged self out, okay? I'm not gonna fight you or get into a fight over a girl. Like, if you want her, take her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can. That's what I said. When I talked to him, I was like, yo, dude, like, you know, you cool, like, that's fine. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not dying over a girl. That's not my wife. And I'm in college. That's stupid. I'll just go. All right, cool. I'm good. I'll find another girl. You know, like. Sounds like college. Yeah, pretty much. He says, "Oh, true. I'm like 4'2", but I still hate when guys do." Psychopath. He says, "All right, exactly. All right, I'm head out. You were hitch. Oh, let's not act like females do most of these. Oh yeah, they do too. No, Michael, you're right. I mean, she was no better than the guy, right? In that situation. Hey, what's up, Falcon Mamba? What's up, man? Welcome. Andori, what's up, man? Welcome. She was no better. They're both sleazy, but girls, guys, anybody can do sleazy stuff. You know, anybody can be sleazy. You know." So yeah. Anyway, guys, I already have videos of two. I think it's gonna be in Fighters Pass 2. So Endori, check out my videos on the channel. If you haven't seen them, check out my videos for Fighters Pass 2. They're up. Like people who I think I got a what's it called, video that I'll be doing probably this weekend, a Super Smash Bros. Video who I think could make it though. Like I'm focusing on an individual character that I think that could make it. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be talking about that later. Orlando, thank you for the subscription. Guys, we have the PE podcast in about 3 hours or so. The PE podcast is going to be going down. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Then I'm going to get to editing. And then I am going to do the PE podcast, which should be pretty crazy tonight. So make sure you guys subscribe if you're someone new. Remember, this OJ Live will not be in your sub box. If you want to rewatch this OJ Live, make sure that you guys, subscribe to my channel, okay? So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you and you don't even notice because it'll come up on your recommended page because you watch my channel. So make sure you subscribe. But if you want to watch any of my videos, go to the homepage. Remember, we do videos every single day. Every single day we do videos that go up. You can watch all of my videos here, okay? They'll all be right here. The latest videos every single day. We have videos pretty much Monday through Friday. We have videos. We have those that we really don't have videos like Sunday. If you want to watch any of my past broadcasts, they're all right here. They're unlisted, so they will not show up in your sub box. We're trying to get our views up on our on here, and I think that too many times people see the OJ Live and they do not see my regular videos, so therefore they do not watch my videos. So we are trying to clear up you guys' sub boxes and not spam them with OJ Lives, so you will no longer see OJ Live in your sub box, and you will no longer see it on the videos tab here either. You will only see it in the playlist, a home playlist OJ Live, okay? So that's where you guys will see it, all right, guys? All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And we will see you guys. Later tonight for the PE podcast. It's going to be pretty crazy. So make sure you guys come out for the PE podcast later tonight. All right, guys? All right. Bye-bye. Oh, one more thing. Thank you guys for all the support today, too. I appreciate that. Let me go through some support here. Shout outs to Tommy, once again, real quick before I go. Sorry, I have to make sure that I do this. Shout outs to everybody who supported. Big support that we got today. Multiple donations. So thank you guys so much. Benji and Juice Man Vaughn and Mac Mega, Big Z, Cedric Matoas. Appreciate you. Eric, KJ, the Icarus, Reggie Fizame, Tommy Raiku, once again, thank you guys so much for the support. Do appreciate that. Aruam, Mac Mega, once again, Michael Looper, appreciate you guys. Katana Riku, J2 Blue, thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. And thank you to all the sponsors, too, all the guys that have badges by their name, whether you're Tune In tier all the way up to Super Hokage tier. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate all the support on there. As you guys can see, you guys supported quite a bit today, so thank you guys so much. All right, guys? So thank you for the support. And we'll see you guys for the next one, all right?